And that's why Sonic is going to be the first series that we put on Nebula Theater. I started the stream.
That technically is kind of true.
Wait,
Fuck!
were we supposed to say that?
Well, he was like, don't do an extended intro, and I wanted to say something that would trigger Saul.
Just get started, bro.
Well,
Wait, are we not live?
Well, we are live. Welcome.
Okay, cool.
Hold on. Let me just make sure the audio is coming in. This will take 2 seconds. All right.
Hi guys, welcome to the Nebula Theater Cast. For today, we were hoping to talk about some franchises and their potential at making it on our show. We're very glad to have you today, and hope you enjoy the ride.
What a professional opening Sherm just did. So you may notice that I'm an idiot, and all of these are formatted like shit. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, twin. We know what they are.
All right, let's start this shit because we have limited time because I'm an idiot and I can't do anything. So, no more heroes. How are we feeling?
This is clearly a one matchup episode, right? Like,
Yeah, it's just Travis, right?
Like, I mean, Henry cooldown could also be cool, and there's the enemy from the third game, but otherwise, like, they have very limited stuff.
What is it? What is the option? Because I feel like Travis has like 3 potential options, right? He's got Scott Pilgrim.
I think
he's
the
got-
we would do one of Travis's matchups, and then that would be what we do for the series.
Yeah.
Like, if we were to do, the only way we would do 2 is if we did, like, Travis versus Jack first, because Jack is very small scale, and we didn't cover a lot of the bigger stuff with Travis. And then we did another episode in the future that was more debatable, but that feels like a stretch to me.
I could see us covering Fu at one point if he gets a good matchup, but, like, a lot of Fu's spread is covered better by other people.
Hold on, I'm sorry. This is what you were talking about before? This fucking ad that says "Am I gay?" test? That's what you were talking about. I heard someone say that before we started the stream, and I was like, I don't know what they're talking about, but all right.
It was me. I was the one who said it.
I think we should just take this test to get a lot more views than everything right now.
Is Plimp gay? I can answer that question if you like.
Does Plimp is gay?
It's dependent on the amount. If you fund a Nebula Theater episode, yes.
So if we do No More Heroes, it's gonna be probably just one matchup. We might revisit it in the future if we like another one. That's how I see it right now.
Yeah.
How about On?
Now, is this a video game franchise or the comics franchise?
It's Sonic the Hedgehog video game franchise. Which
I mean,
includes the IDW comics.
Gem alert!
I feel like doing
Yeah,
Sonic is very, very strongly a possibility.
Yeah, there are a lot of... Sonic has a large cast, and a lot of them are really interesting to look at through a debate standpoint. So, yeah, definitely a gem alert.
So you got like River versus Blaze, but the dynamics. Shut up, Pin. You got River versus Blaze. You got. I love you, Pin.
Sonic has a lot of good options, like Goku, Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
I always wonder
Eggman has a few that I like. Shockwave from Transformers, Lex Luthor.
And I know this is like the video games, but like the IDW comics are in the same continuity, so I'd also like to see characters like Whisper, Tangle, Surge, Starline. Like, they would have some pretty cool matchups potential, especially stuff like Shadow. Oh yeah, Starline is such a good character. One of my favorites from the comic.
I just realized that I didn't put My Little Pony on this. Sorry, Sherm.
Oh. I mean, I think they know the answer based on...
Yeah,
if they were paying attention to our Halloween cast.
Hey!
Halloween
and what actually fucking won. Alright, this is Archie Comics.
I feel like it should be... I feel like it's Yup. No, I feel like it has a bit more, right?
There are unironically a handful of Archie-specific matchups I quite like.
Like?
I don't know how hard I would push them, but there's definitely, like... Eggman has a couple, I particularly like Archie Eggman versus Bill Cipher. I know it's not super popular, but I'm super down for that.
What the?
Bunny Rabbit versus Rogue. Archie Tales has a couple of matchups that I think are interesting. I think just in general, Archie Comics does have some matchups that I do very like. I just don't know how hard I would push for us to do them.
And you and
Yeah.
Saul also did a debate on oh wait, no, maybe that wasn't Saul. Who was on?
Me and Noah argued
Noah.
Sally Acorn versus Star Butterfly.
That's what it was, yep. Sorry, Saul, I get you
I was
confused with
there.
other people. Oh, were you there?
Yeah, I was on the jury.
Gravity Rush.
I couldn't doubt it.
I mean,
Really? I think he has one.
yeah,
Are
like
any of us?
Hang on.
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't particularly care for Cat versus Shiki, not because I think it's bad, but just because I haven't really experienced either of their franchises. And y'all can correct me. Have either of y'all experienced either of those two franchises?
Hey, Sherm, look at they can't see me on the stream. Look at your camera right now. All right, I fucking love Gravity Rush.
He's holding the games for anyone.
Yeah, I
I
have-
heard you talk about it in the entirety of us working together.
Well, I've talked about it on the server plenty of times before, trying to find a good matchup for it. Because the top one is Uraraka, or the most popular one, I should say. But then there was the one from, what's it called?
Eden Zero.
Eden Zero, yeah. And I got more interested, and I started looking into Eden Zero just to see if it's a good matchup. But I think I would want to cover Cat. I would almost put it in Yup, because I found an opponent for Angel that I really liked, but I can't remember what it is right now. So
In that
I'm
case,
just
a
gonna
Yup.
keep it at
I
one.
think-
I think the fact that you don't remember it means it deserves an at best.
Well, no, I feel like realistically this should have.
Yeah,
one
like-
matchup. Shem, he's
like-
such a hater for no reason for this.
yeah, like Cat is strong enough to at least be on ones. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if we would really cover anyone else.
Have you played Gravity
Yeah.
Rush?
no, but I
PlayStation
have heard
Battle
good
Royale.
things about it.
Raven has a really good matchup as well, but I have all these written down somewhere, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So I'm gonna keep it at one. I'm not gonna move it up to Yup. But I really
Yeah.
like Gravity Rush. It's a very fun game. You could glitch people into the floor and they fall forever. Skylanders.
I fucking love Skylanders. So
We
Same.
do.
I feel like this has to it has a few matchups that I really like. Chaos is a pretty big spread.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the obvious Lord Vortek from Lego Dimensions. Is one that I do really like, but he has other ones if we wanted to go down a different route. And I mean, there are some individual Skylander matchups I think are cool, but I really like Eon from Skylanders versus Rosalina from Mario.
Oh, that's a good one. There's also Flynn versus Launchpad from DuckTales,
Oh,
which
yeah.
would be a really fun one to do.
That's fun.
The problem is that Skylanders has a huge cast of playable characters, but a lot of them only have one paragraph worth of lore to them. So unless you're one that appears a lot or appears in the extended comics or TV show like Gil Grunt, Stealth Elf, Eruptor, there's really not a lot to pull from all these unique designs.
I mean, there's also I feel like it's also interesting in terms of I really like what is it what is the name? You know the bad guys from Trap Team.
The Doom Syndicate.
Yeah, I like that versus the Order with No Quarter from Shovel Knight.
Oh, that would be a good one. I also like I know Paul. I really like Wolfgang versus Lord Raptor from Darkstalkers. That's a really fun one. Because Wolfgang appears a couple times, so I feel like we could make a full analysis with just him.
I kind of like. We would never do it, but I kind of like Poppy versus Wallop from League of Legends.
Yeah,
I think that one's
Oh,
fun.
all right.
I feel like this has been talked into going into yep.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think
This
it's
is-
quite gem, but yep.
Yeah.
It doesn't have you really have to get specific with what characters you choose. But there's enough there where it's it could be on a couple of times.
Oh yeah. I could definitely see us getting a few good Skylanders episodes.
At least Chaos and one other.
Yeah.
Flynn or Eon or Wolfgang or yeah.
Or even if we bring in the Portal Master, or if we find someone else with a large
that
summonable
Zenless?
cast.
Fucking played Zenless.
Probably.
I don't know what Zenless Zone Zero is. I'm hoping one of you know.
It's like
I mean, it's
it's a gacha game.
Impact,
Yeah.
rival.
It's like Genshin Impact, but like more future sci-fi. Like, I'm not personally interested in it, but there are a ton of characters there. I'd place it in either ant or one matchup because like
I
I'd
would
put
say
it doubt it.
I'd say doubt it because I don't think any of us want to cover it.
I
yeah.
just don't know what it is.
What is that?
Sympho Gear.
Oh, Sympho.
Oh, I've heard of this. I don't really care.
I mean, I'm a fan of like that one. The first cast I did was a Sympho Gear cast with the Sumi from Persona 5, so I do have a soft spot for that, but outside of that I'm not sure. I'm at least put it in.
Gear is
Oh,
a
go for
perfectly
it.
good franchise. I just don't know if any matchups from it we would push for our show.
I would say then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Because-
Ant because if I could find a good one, I would like to cover it, but I don't know any good matchups right now.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
BG3. I feel that just goes in Yup. Because I don't know if it's are we separating D&D and Baldur's Gate?
At this point, I'm just gonna say anything related to the game, just for
Okay.
this one, even outside the extent
So-
stuff, because I think that's what people
the-
mean when they talk. About
Yeah.
Because if it was just D&D as a whole, that would be Gem Alert.
Yeah, that
Yeah, yeah.
I don't even think it would be on here.
I would say,
Uh,
how many Baldur's Gate specific matchups would we consider?
I have
Because
a
there's
few-
Revan
I have a few
Dark
I like.
Urge. What is
Revan
it?
Dark Urge. Revan Dark Urge.
Karlak versus
yeah.
Magic is one of my favorites.
Karlak versus
Oh,
Magic.
yeah.
There's Raphael has a few options I like, including Mephisto from Marvel.
Yeah, yeah, and there's also like, Asterion's a really popular character, so especially if the
Oh.
new book coming out, like we could probably find some.
I actually have a preferred for Astarion.
Oh, who is it?
Serena from Skyrim. Serena.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be a cool one actually.
It's really good. It's definitely Astarion's best. It covers everything that I would want, like Khazad-dûr and relationship with Tav and all that.
Somebody told me a really good one the other day on the Discord for the dark hair girl was supposed to be a sacrifice, but you saved her. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
Shadowheart.
Somebody told me a really good Shadowheart matchup, but I can't remember what it was right now. It was on the Discord
All right.
somewhere.
All right,
Like-
we're gonna have to dig for that
Yeah.
one.
So I feel like, yep. I feel like it's good.
I took the initiative and put Digital Circus in bad. So
I don't.
I mean,
I feel like
I
feel it's kind of too early to call.
we
Yeah.
really
I would say
don't know how
bad is for
anything
something
works.
that we would like. Definitely not. I would put Digital.
Yeah, I
Circus
put in
in
doubt it because I feel like I would like if Kane gets more stuff to do. I would
Yeah,
like
like-
to cover Kane.
Like it really depends on how Digital Circus ends, and whether we can realistically find ways for them to interact with things, because there's
I
still a
could-
lot that's up in the air.
I could definitely see it becoming a thing where a matchup is likely.
I could see us doing one episode on it, but
I think,
right now
like-
I'd put it in doubt it.
There's the possibility space gives it doubt it. Bad is more for like, oh, absolutely not.
I
Yeah,
don't know if
yeah.
there's anything on this list that's absolutely not, except for
Well,
maybe
then-
what is this?
I don't know. What is it? You're the one who
Angels
made this.
of
What is
Death. Angels of Death. I don't know.
Oh,
what that is.
I have no idea. Don't know.
No idea.
Doubt it.
Don't know. Analog horror.
Well, it's got to go
Amphibia.
Gem Alert.
Well, all right, yeah.
Ah,
Analog Horror is in Gem Alert. Why'd we skip Amphibia?
Because
Uh,
I figured analog horror would be a quick one.
Yeah, Analog. I mean, that has a bunch, right? Nick's Hatton. Is the big
Vita
one.
Carnus with like Mimica versus SCP.
Nicely.
Amori Run.
Amori Room, yeah. if you
Yeah.
consider.
Analog Horror is real strong in almost
And
certain.
Analog Horror also has like, it's one of the ones that's always going to be getting content in terms of like different, Analog Horror shows and stuff.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's true.
It's always going to be one that like we'll have new content to cover for.
Amphibia's a yup for me. Probably the strongest yup in the tier, if I'm being honest.
Now remember,
Oh, yeah,
this is
yeah.
Disney Amphib. This is not Amphibia.
Disney-
I'm saying put in bad.
It's just
Like-
Disney oomph.
But yeah, Amphibia has a lot of good matchups, like,
Yeah.
Luz versus On, I know Sasha versus Katra's one that Sherm really likes a lot. Like, Sasha has a good spread, Marcy has a good spread, Andreas has a really nice spread. Like, there are a ton of characters and
Yeah.
matchups you could pull from this one.
It's even
So
as someone
just to
who's not-
say, Ampharos, the reason I put analog horror and not a bunch of specific things is because it's easier. Like saying anime is completely different. It's already been on Versus and like video games, same thing. Whereas analog horror really has never had a shot. And when you talk about it, you're only really talking about one potential character at a time. So trying to say we would have 1,000 things in just one matchup if we went every analog horror ever.
Angry
Or not
Birds-
ever, but like that people would be interested in.
Angry Birds is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
feel
any
I'm-
matchups. I'm gonna say, yep. I don't think it's a gem, but I don't like.
I like King Pig versus King K. Rool.
I mean, I'm not too familiar with Angry Bird matchups, so I can't
am
really
too.
speak for any.
That I know of.
I know the peas versus just generally the Plants vs Zombies
Plants vs.
versus
Frogs.
Angry Birds. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of different types of ways you can do that matchup.
I
I know people really like Cortex versus Doctor.
King Pig.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm getting Angry
It's
Birds
King
mixed
Pig.
with
Yeah.
Plants vs
Easy.
Zombies now. Shit, never mind. Keep going.
So I know Angry Birds, so I'll talk about this. King Pig has a few options to choose from. Like there's King K. Rool's a big one, you know. The Great Mighty Eagle versus Metro Man is really funny, and I really like that. Red has a few good options. I'm not a big fan of Pea Shooter, but I like Donkey Kong and the Clash of Clans Barbarian as options. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know literally nothing about Angry Birds. The only Angry Birds game I ever played was Angry Birds Rio back when that movie was coming
Oh,
out.
peak! If you played Angry Birds Star Wars chat, you are an OG, and you were my friend because that was peak.
Oh yeah, I remember playing that when I was younger.
Animator versus animation.
I
Hear
feel like
me
we just
out.
did the... Oh.
Eh.
Wow.
We
Wow.
keep
I mean-
talking about maybe doing
Wow.
it, but then we're like, we don't think we could do the animation justice, and so we move on and talk about other stuff instead.
I mean,
That was,
I
that
feel
was
like
before we made an episode.
I feel like we could do at least one good matchup because, like, whether we go for like that one king character from like the Minecraft stuff, the chosen
Okay,
one, the
nice.
Devil Lord, like, I feel like, you know, once we get our footing, we could at least do one great matchup with it.
It's not a series I see us bringing on multiple times, though.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I'm saying. I put it in one matchup.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we only had 3 animators and I wasn't quite sure how we could do things, I would be like, but there's specifically 2 people on our team that I think would probably be able to carry the energy of it. So I think it's more viable now than it used to be. So where do people think?
What
I-
matchup?
One matchup.
This is Nation Claw.
No idea.
Assassination Classroom, sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
I mean,
Would
I
we
feel like-
wanna?
I
What do you
mean,
guys
I feel like as far as like what we've been talking in like the Discord, the main one we've been talking about is like Koro Sensei matchups. I know there are like a lot of students with like good feats, but like I don't think there's a lot of interest besides Koro Sensei, unless I'm mistaken, or people just haven't
Yeah.
talked about
You
it.
guys don't want to do Karma versus the bully from Bully?
No.
No.
I'm okay.
That's a matchup.
Karma versus Franklin from GTA.
So one of the people on our team, I believe it was Cryo, one of the musicians, I think pitched a death battle in Assassination Classroom matchup. But I
Did he?
don't remember the characters. I believe so.
Yeah.
Can you get me in contact with him as the guy that's trying to keep a list of all the pitches? I didn't know about any Assassination Classroom pitches.
Yeah, I'll talk to him. I'll figure it out.
All right.
Alright, but yeah.
At least I thought he did. I could be wrong. But someone pitched an Assassination Classroom matchup with the blue-haired kid from the series, but facing someone I've never heard of before.
Yeah, it's
Was it Composite Nagisa versus Composite Deku?
No.
But I say put it in one matchup.
Yeah,
One
like
matchup feels right.
We've given this more
Yeah.
attention than it deserves.
Goddess of Victory, Nikki, I don't know what it is. I don't think you guys
Nike is in the same category as Endless Zone Zero.
So the only thing I know about Goddess of Victory, Nikki, is that in Stellar Blade it has a DLC crossing over with the game that gives you aesthetic stuff and some hard bosses. That's about it.
Okay.
Attack on Titan.
Either Yep or Gem Alert, because like there's a lot of
we have
like
two very big conflicted opinions.
I think any
Ooh.
matchup we would do with an Attack on Titan character would probably be better served with a different character.
The big one.
I think you could
that
argue
peop-
some good matchups exist, but I genuinely think there's almost no chance of us doing any of them.
The biggest
Okay,
one
that's,
I can think of is what is it called? Eren versus Ken Kaneki, but I really don't like it as a Ken Kaneki matchup.
like I don't know, like we haven't really talked about it in the server, but like Attack on Titan has a lot of great stuff. Like at least one, we'd have to like I have to imagine there's at least one matchup that we could find that we'd all be hyped for.
I mean, can you think of any?
Like
Somebody
I
said
know
Mikasa versus Mukuro Ikusaba as well.
That doesn't sound
Mukuro
good.
Ikusaba is I don't know who Mikasa is. Oh,
Yeah,
she
and I
was the
know,
one that was in
like-
Death Battle. No, that's
That
not.
doesn't sound good.
That's not good at all.
Yeah.
Mukuro gets whatever. Continue.
It feels weird putting it in but yeah.
I think it's just
yeah,
accurate
like
that it's like not in the
Avatar,
cards
put that
for
in
us.
bad.
Gem Alert.
what? Gem Alert.
Bad. Who?
So
well,
okay, so let's think about it, right?
I say maybe not Gem Alert. Hang on.
Avatar's an irrelevant series.
What?
No one ever talks about it. It's never getting any new content.
Genuinely, I
so
think.
I'm more so trying to look for matchups that what was the one you made matchups of the day a couple months ago?
I don't know. I don't keep
Zuko
track of
versus
stuff.
Hunter, I think it was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that
that
one.
That one
yeah,
sounded
that's
fun.
okay. It's alright. It's not
Yeah.
really my thing.
We have Zuko versus Hunter. Like
Is there
we've
any-
been
like-
sitting around a lot of different ideas for Aang matchups.
I like Aang versus Link personally. Hero of the Wild.
Get the hell
Yeah.
out of here.
I mean, I like
Get out of
Majora's.
here, asshole.
I like Majora's Mask Link for Aang, but like Breath of the Wild one would also be a cool option to do. I know there Azula also has a really nice spread that we could pull from, especially with like the new Avatar show coming up and like stuff with that. Like,
Oh, Iroh
At
does
the
have Oogway as well.
yeah,
Potential show.
at the very least, yup. Just because like I could see us coming back here a couple times for some matchups.
I kind of agree because there's like 2 or 3 that I like off the top of my head.
Jojo, I feel like that's a Gem Alert.
Oh,
I feel like
Hey.
Jabba will kill us if we don't.
like considering each part of JoJo is basically its own mini anime, like
yeah.
there is a lot of variety and unique, and plus like JoJo matchups are really great for scenario ones like Rohan versus Rod Sterling, and so
Yeah,
like
but I mean, I can name
I feel
a
like
bunch of-
we could divide JoJo into each part, and then we could probably just put all of them into one matchup at worst.
like there's stuff like Gyro versus Wolfwood that I really like, Carl's Amazo, which I really like. Obviously, the big one, Turu versus 096.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh
one
my
of the-
god! I forgot.
oh
that
yeah,
one.
yeah.
I really like
Yeah,
Edward versus Johnny. There's a lot of good matchups.
that's okay. There's even smaller ones that like maybe I'm not like entirely into like. It isn't in my top 10 or something, but I like stuff like Diavolo versus Overhaul.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. And then there's
Dio has a
also
few
like
good options. I like Don Flamenco from One Piece for him.
plus there's stuff like on my end. I like Jonathan versus Leon Belmont. I am starting to get into like Jolene versus what was that one Spider-Man's daughter in the other reality.
AJ Parker.
Yeah, versus Mayday. I'm really starting to get into that one. And I know Funny Valentine has a few cool options that you could pull from too. So
All these basics is probably about it, right?
Not while I'm on this team. Baldy
Oh.
Granny would be peak.
Who's
Never mind
Granny?
Another mobile horror thing.
And I guess throw it in one matchup. I guess I didn't know we were pushing for.
Oh
but that
yes,
sounds like
GI
fun, man.
GI Robot versus Straw.
Wait, no.
How did I
Put
forget?
it in one matchup. Put it in one matchup.
Hey, yeah, hang on.
Wait,
Look,
hang on.
At least,
let's be realistic. If we're gonna do anything, is Baldi's Basic really gonna be on the top
I think
of our
Baldi's
list?
Basic versus Granny is more likely than any Attack on Titan matchup.
Yeah.
Fair.
that
Can I at
that
least
hurts
put
to
it-
say.
Can I look
No,
at least put it on the top of
One matchup.
Top
because
of
I really
eh.
like Baldy Granny.
Also,
I mean-
I sent you the thing, Sherm, the pitch video.
I did see that.
next,
Yeah, I do
okay.
recognize it now that I seen. I just completely blinked.
Okay, on my to-do list, find good Attack on Titan matchups and start pushing them, because this is a travesty.
Ben 10's gotta be a yup, right?
Kirito
Yeah, it's gotta
versus
be a yup,
Kai,
easily.
Sword Art Online versus Dot Hack would be especially fitting with the recent Dot. Dude, I would love to cover Dot Hack. That shit is so
Covering
fire.
Dot Hack would be one of the most underrated anime of all time, right?
I fucking love that series.
Wait, I
especially the
thought-
one with the...
I thought Dot Hack was a video game.
Anyway, Ben 10.
Yeah, yeah.
It's multiple things.
Before we get off track here.
Oh yeah, Ben 10, a
yeah.
strong yup.
I mean, you could even argue it like there's so many characters and matchups for it, right? I mean, Ben, Gwen, and Kevin all have interesting spreads, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then, you know, there are a lot of, like, other characters which are, like, you know, depending on the characterization, they aren't the best, but, like, they're iconic and could hold up an episode like Vilgax,
Yeah.
Zakir, Dr. Animo.
Dr. Aloysius Animo versus...
What's the one matchup for Bendy?
Bendy Mary, right?
Mary, yeah.
Bendy Mary, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Valid.
I wanted to say that I like Dr. Aloysius Animo versus Baxter Stockman, but playing tried to move on too quick. So
Well,
I
no.
think we get
I
another-
was just looking at it, and I was like, I think this is one where we can all just agree, like, that we want to do an episode, but we just gotta find one.
yeah.
I almost think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like another tier between and yup at this rate.
We don't need to make another tier.
Alright.
Bioshock.
That's a
Bioshock,
yup.
I feel like, is a one and done, right?
Yeah, maybe a one and done. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know,
It doesn't
'cause I
feel
really,
like-
I really like Corvo versus Booker. That's probably my favorite Bioshock matchup.
Nemesis versus Subject Delta is fun.
I like Nemesis versus Subject. I would love to write Nemesis versus Subject, or Booker versus...
But
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
we doing two is the thing.
I feel like you pick one. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
But then we
I'm
just
gonna,
argue
I'm gonna
forever
be
about
true.
which one to do.
I'm gonna be truthful. I think there's a possibility that we'll do one of those. All right, so Blaze Blue. No, because
I
they
love
both-
Blaze Blue.
if I were to do two, right, I feel like they're so different that you could do completely different things with them, both story wise, fight wise, and everything. So I think there's a
Ooh.
possibility, but then when you think about, would we really revisit it on a technical level for how many series we want to cover? It's less
Yeah.
likely. Plus, there's the
Yeah,
magician's
yeah.
shaped.
I mean, I guess it depends on what we do first. Like, if we do Nemesis versus Subject Delta first, then we would have reason to do Booker versus Corvo just to talk about Dishonored. But
That's
if we
true.
did Dishonored, if we did Booker versus Corvo first, then it'd be like we would just do some other Resident Evil matchup at that point.
we're only 2 years off of that new Bioshock game, so maybe we should plan it.
we will hit it by then.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
They said 2028 like 5 years ago, so we're getting there. Blaze Blue.
That's probably a yup.
Yeah, because, like,
Yeah.
I personally have a handful of matchups that I want to do. Like, I really like Yuki Terumi versus Zamasu. I like Crow versus no, not Crow. What's it? Velvet versus Ragna. I don't know why I said Crow. I like Penny from Ruby versus New 13 is a really interesting one. Like, I could definitely see us coming here for a few times. It's just a matter of actually sitting down and doing the research on the darn thing.
Did people hop off of Noel versus I guess? Do people want that anymore?
Noel versus I get.
I think the people that liked it before it was popular still like it, and the popularity just kind of came and went.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I like I like Noel versus I guess. It's just not on my top priority. Oh, Relius Clover versus Sasori. That's one of my favorite Blaze Blue ones. It was match of the day yesterday. Why didn't I think of that sooner?
That's funny. Can we just
No, but that's not bad.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Just I could think of like 10 off the top of my head I want to do. So
okay.
Does Call of Duty include zombies?
I'm overruled. Yes, yeah. Zombies is a sub.
oh, what were you?
then it's
Make your comment about Bleach. Say it. I want to fight.
No,
Let's fucking fight.
I've been overruled, and you sign my paychecks. It's better not to pay. It's better not to fight with the man who hands you the money.
Yeah, like I have never seen Bleach. I don't know much about their matchups. All I know is that the guy who's running the show really loves it, so that should tell you all you need to tell about our chances of doing Bleach.
Bleach
Ruki
is
Ashana,
really
the Kenpachi versus the Tails guy that fucking the Saul sent me. Fucking Ichigo versus Percy. Me and fucking Sherm would kill writing that episode.
Yeah, I've been pushing that one in the background.
Aizen versus Sephiroth.
Aizen versus
and
Sephiroth,
I know,
so we can see Aizen get his ass. I'm sorry, never mind.
and I know Sherm has one for Orochimaru from Bleach that
really
me and
like
him want to do.
Orochimaru versus Mayuri. That's like my all-time favorite Naruto versus Bleach matchup.
And then when we run out of ideas, we can just do Sakura versus Rukia because it's bad and people want it anyway.
Don't you mean Rukia versus Ida from Owl House? That's clearly the matchup everyone
Get
wants.
the fuck out. Call of Duty, I would include zombies.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
hang
in that
on.
case,
I'm
it's
sorry.
adding up for
Hang
one
on.
matchup. Why is it so low? If you,
I'm
not putting it in
Yeah,
doubt.
no,
it.
no,
I'm
no.
just I'm bringing
Also-
it up. Okay, I'm just
Also,
bringing it up.
What do you
to
mean?
view.
What do you mean? I would include zombies. Zombies is a subsection game mode of Call of Duty.
Don't
That's
get.
like-
There's a reason I cropped this one specifically. It's not Call of Duty. It's all of Duty, encompassing everything.
That's like saying like certain game modes should be like. Yes, I love Call of Duty. I
We'll
have.
include the story mode of the Sonic games for this.
Well,
discussion.
okay, so I'm responding to someone who asked, would we include zombies? I wasn't saying it.
I
out
did
of
ask
nowhere.
that question, to be fair, but I was totally gonna dip so Plum could take the heat instead of me for asking that.
I did hear shit. Don't worry, I wasn't.
So I think this is probably either Yup or one matchup,
I
depending
think
on how
Yup.
much we like Price versus
Rambo.
Captain Rambo, not
Yeah.
Captain Rambo.
There's a few other Call of Duty matchups that I like.
We could just do.
To be fair.
We could do Battlefield versus Call of Duty and just call it that, and just do
There-
like generic protagonist versus generic protagonist.
Well, so I actually do have a matchup for that. Hold on. Well, we'll continue while I look for it, alright?
But we would call it Call of Duty versus Battlefield for clicking purposes.
That's fair. That's true.
Anyway,
Castlevania. I'll find it while you guys talk about this.
I feel like Castlevania goes in Yup, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Matchup. I
That's
would
the
love to do
thing-
Peach versus Maria. I think that's one of my all-time
God,
favorite matchups.
Give me a Dracula matchup to write.
Oh yeah,
Give me
Dra-
Dracula Strahd.
Dracula Strahd would be peak, man.
Miyazoro would
Like,
kill that episode.
Oh.
Miyazoro would kill that.
Let
give
me
it
just
to us,
say-
Clive.
Let me just say, I'll give in Saul. I'll let you write a Dracula matchup. But the Dracula matchup has to be the Dracula from that bad remake game versus Dante from the bad remake game.
That's fine. I'd still kill with it.
Can we do? Can we do?
You're
a
crushing
Dracula
myself.
matchup that doesn't just focus on the fact that number one, what first time out? What do you mean bad game? Let's talk about how Lords of Shadow is. If we want to talk about Lords of Shadow 2, I might say it's a pretty bad game. We're not
Anyway,
gonna
Simon versus
disrespect the
Meredith
first
is-
Lord of Shadows like it's not one of the best Castlevania games ever made. That game
You
is
think it's
great,
one of
and
the
I'm gonna
best
stand on
Castlevania
that.
games ever made?
Lord of Shadows 1 is genuinely phenomenal.
So
and I'm
Zoro,
tired
as
of
they're
pretending
arguing,
it
do you want to
isn't.
talk about how cool Strahd
Okay,
versus
so I
Dracula
found
is?
it. It's
Oh, yeah.
Sergeant Daniel Wrecker versus David Mason was the one I liked.
Strahd
Yeah.
is a very interesting look at D&D content.
Oh yeah, like Curse of Strahd is one of my favorite D&D modules. I really like Strahd for being an iconic vampire in fiction that has no
Keep arguing, by the
ties.
way.
That has no tie to being like from Dracula versus Alucard because every valid Vampire Media has a connection to Dracula and Alucard, and I just like Strahd for being just Strahd, no connection to a Dracula.
You just also mentioned Alucard. I really like Alucard versus Dante.
Yeah, Alucard is another one. Like I like Alucard versus Samus. It's not really popular on the team, but it's, I would be down for doing like Alucard in general, and he has a nice spread.
Literally, the environment. If we do Alucard versus Samus, the environment has to be the third combatant in the fight. Like, if the whole appeal is that they're both Metroidvanias, then we have to have heavy emphasis on environmental combat.
Yeah.
I mean, I would be down for that.
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man has to go in Yup, right?
I think it's
yeah.
It's kind of bordering one matchup for me, but it could be Yup.
No.
All right.
I mean, I know there's a really
Santa versus Santa. Come on.
Oh yeah, right. Santa versus Santa. It's in Yup. Yeah.
I for our show specifically, I would like to do Denji versus Kaiman from Dohei Doro.
Have you talked about that before?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say like this came out of nowhere. I really want to do Makima versus Manchester Black, and that's like the one matchup.
I just always bring that up.
Yeah, that's like
We said
I think
Aki
like
versus Leon Kennedy. I don't know.
Who said that? Time that person out.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Who said that? I'll find you.
I'll tell on them.
Count your day. Oh, obviously Terra versus Rize as well.
Yeah, that's a very popular one in the community right now.
Like, I feel like Chainsaw Man has to go in Yup in terms of like, there's a couple that I feel like would be really cool for us to do, but also community push.
I mean,
yeah, the community in
Genji versus Devilman is fun as well.
Because like the community in general loves Chainsaw Man, so.
Oh no, I guess I'm feeling itchy. I hope I don't have a rash. Rash Bandicoot.
Yeah. I feel like this one was like a. Wait! Did you just put it in Doubt It?
I'm putting it in frame.
He's just putting it.
Oh, all right.
Lime, you need to make like a currently ranking tier for your own.
Or y'all can remember what I say. That's an option.
Crash, I feel like goes in Yup, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Cortex
has a lot of options. Crash has some good options.
What Crash matchup would we do?
I
think Cortex have options, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Well, Coco versus Tails. Coco dies, but it would be fun to write.
I mean,
I guess Coco versus Tails.
I mean, I really like Coco versus Tails.
Could do Coco versus Donatello as well, but I feel like Donatello might actually crush her harder than Tails. I don't know about that though.
Yeah.
Cortex has Nefarious, which is probably what I'm gonna do if I'm being honest.
Nefarious.
Because as much as I want to use the Escape Villain Spectre, you guys don't like me, so I'm sorry. Isn't Critical Role just D&D again?
No, Critical Role is its own.
Yeah.
Like it does use the D&D module, but it
plus, they are. Plus, like, with the Amazon shows coming up for the Vox Machina and Mighty Nine, like, it is dedicated its own, like, kind of world and lore. So, I really love Critical Role. I really want to do a good Critical Role matchup. I just don't know of anything that, like, there are a lot of good characters. You could make a good matchup.
Ida would be fun. We were talking about that in the server, the public server, a couple days ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's really fun. I think Scanlan Shorthalt versus Danny Sexbang would be an extremely funny matchup to do.
Yeah, so like...
You guys are gonna hate me, I've never seen Critical Role.
I don't know what it is.
That's fair, it's not for
No, I don't blame you for that one, just because it's like, the original campaigns is just like, it's a big time investment just to watch one of them.
Yeah.
Although, it is a bit more accessible if you just want to hop in on the Amazon shows, but, I just haven't...
thing where they, like, abridge their 4-hour podcast episodes into, like, edited 1-hour episodes, so I think it will eventually become a lot more accessible.
All right, yeah. So, I just haven't really sat down to think of good Critical Role matchups, so I don't feel comfortable placing it, like, any higher than, like, one matchup now.
Whoa, that's what I'm here for. We got Chetney versus Ida, we got Danny Sexbang versus Scanlan Shorthalt, we got Castiel versus Yasha, There's a bunch of matchups for Critical Role that I think are
Yeah.
super cool. If we're gonna
I know
put
Grog has a
Crash
few good
Bandicoot
matchups.
in Yup, we're gonna put Critical Role in Yup.
I'm
What the
sorry,
fuck? What's
but
a stray at Crash Bandicoot?
Well,
No,
I think like if we're
I
gonna,
don't-
I think maybe Coco gets a matchup in Cortex. And that's like 2 matchups. Critical
Well,
Role.
Crash
I can
and
think of a
Cortex.
bunch. What Crash episode are we gonna do?
Crash has a bunch of options. Just,
Which one?
Yeah, like,
I mean, if you guys wanted to do Donkey Kong,
and
with
I know,
Donkey Kong,
like,
I would
we
love
could also
to
do
remake
Spyro.
I just think if we're gonna put that, I think we could put Critical Role in Yup if we're putting other.
don't
I
touch
just-
it,
I
don't touch
just-
the stray.
I just don't think if we do a Critical Role episode that we're gonna be like, oh, can't wait to come back to it. You know what I mean? Whereas if we do a Crash Bandicoot episode, I'm gonna be like, I can't wait to come back to it.
I think also the issue with Critical Role is it would be fighting with D&D and Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. So, like,
in terms of like, yes, I know that they're different and stuff, but
And
they
now
are
that you've
using a
said that-
similar system. I mean, I'm okay
Valid.
with that. I mean, like, that just,
Fair enough.
that just means you are. I was gonna say that means you're just not getting Karlach versus Magic because I will
No!
I will fight you on Revan versus Dark Age.
look,
You,
I think
you
the
shoot
difference
yourself.
the difference between Baldur's Gate and Critical Role is Baldur's Gate, we already have matchups that we are excited to do. Critical Role, we have to sit down and think about which one we'd want to
No,
do.
me. There's no thinking. There's no sitting. I can just rattle off matchups.
All
That's
right.
you. That's you.
Yeah, that's you.
That's you, Sherm. There are multiple as you.
Okay,
If you want to do
Sherm?
Baldur's Gate.
Hit me up on my day off. We can sit down and we can just make a list of matchups we like for Critical Role, and we can amend lists.
Why is my chat not keeping up? What the fuck?
I
I
can't
know my
Um,
one isn't as well.
Crash versus Rayman. I don't know, but
I like that. It's fun. It's
it is fun. But I don't know if that's the
Oh,
one.
yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
Yeah,
This
you
next
could-
one
you could-
is Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh,
It's not one that like I'm off the table in terms of doing. Oh no, there is one that I actually like. So hang
Yeah.
on. I just never
Yeah.
get to talk about it.
I'm not too familiar with Shin Megami Tensei. Like, I'm a Persona fan, but I've never played Shin Megami Tensei, so it's like, I'd be interested in learning more. I just don't have matchups for it off the top of my head.
Oh no,
I can't think of any. I know there's Doomslayer versus that guy from Shin Megami
Constantine
Tensei
versus
3.
Raito.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Constantine versus
That's not in
Raito.
my head. But
I like-
is that the Constantine matchup we would go with? Is the question.
I like Spawn versus Demi Fiend.
Spawn versus Demi Fiend is fun as well.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
So
one.
I feel there's at least one. I feel.
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I feel like we'd cover it at least once on the show, given enough time.
In Stars and Time, that's one match.
It's just one. It's just.
Yeah, it's just Sifrin. Whichever Sifrin matchup we
Which
do.
would be the Long Quiet. I'm not gonna lie to you.
the hero.
Yeah.
I also think Danganronpa could probably go in one matchup.
It would.
Yeah,
I mean,
mean,
it would just be. I mean,
maybe two if we're being generous.
What
yeah.
would the second one be?
I don't know.
So-
Like, I know there are a lot of one-off matchups with like the other students, like Toko and like.
I do like Kamaru and Toko versus UZNN, but
Yeah, so there's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. There's Monokuma versus Koro Sensei, and then the one that I have a guilty pleasure in liking, which is Midoriya versus Hinata.
Oh, and I know Jobber really. Me and Jobber like Makoto versus Phoenix Wright as an unconventional matchup.
That's true.
So I could. Oh, okay, I think I've talked myself into yup just because there's a potential for us to cover it twice.
even more. Yeah, I think Yep is fine.
yeah, we can
Yeah.
move it up.
Oh.
Also, again, well, they can't see me,
Like-
but Danganronpa. I'm literally wearing a Danganronpa shirt right now. I
Yeah.
own 3 of
Like,
them, for
I
fuck's
could-
sake.
I could see us visiting it multiple times, but not one we do like a lot,
Ed Pad.
if that makes sense.
Ed Pad.
I think
Anyone want
EA?
EA pack?
One
I
matchup,
think-
right?
I
It's
think
just nice.
EA pack goes into Yup because I think we both a Isaac Clarke matchup is very strong, but also I could see us doing a Necromorphs matchup very easily.
I agree with
I mean,
that.
it would be Isaac versus Elster, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
I
That's
know
the
the
one-
more
that's the one
popular
we
one
played with
is who's that? Gordon Freeman. I almost said Morgan
versus
Freeman.
Isaac Clarke is a.
Yeah, that's a popular one, but I feel like our team specifically like Elster versus Isaac.
I think we would probably do Elster versus Isaac if we pushed him to sub, but also Elster has a spread, but it's probably.
I
Isaac.
would push for Isaac.
It would probably. I have a more preferred for Elster, but for the show, I think Isaac would make more sense.
Cool views.
Yeah, because if I had to choose between Dead Space getting views and Auto Mutation getting views, I think I know I'll get more.
Murder-Drawn.
Is this one matchup or is this Yup?
No,
I don't. I think Murder Drones.
I mean,
as someone who has tried to write a Murder Drones episode for a versus show, it would definitely just be one matchup. You cover basically everything with one character, whether it's like Uzi or Sin.
are those really the only two?
I mean, I know.
I think there is N, but the issue with N spread is I like other options for basically all. The only one I like the most for both is Blade Wolf versus N. But at that point, I would just there's like a bunch of other Metal Gear Rising I would rather do.
Yeah, I also just don't think like N and V are too interesting because they are just kind of fly around and shoot people, right? The people with the solvers are the one with the abilities that make them kind of cool to use in a fight.
Kibo
The only
versus
thing
N sounds cool in like
Yeah.
a bubble, but Kibo only really flies around and shoots things, and that's his entire kit.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like N is actually I don't know if N has anything else other than flying and shooting things. It might just be a flying and shooting
It
battle.
just does that. It would just be a flat, which.
I mean, the only thing I will say in favor of Motor Drones, since I haven't seen the show, is that the community is pushing it a lot in the Discord, so I could see them pushing for a lot of different Murder Drone stuff. But...
Sure, but I feel like when you do one, you cover quite literally everything.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Also, yeah, what Croat said, if you feel like you're going to do a Murder Drones, it should probably be Sin. Gim Digital.
Gim Digital.
Anyone like Gim Digital? So
this is shit. I hate
Gim Digital,
This
more like
might-
Gem Digital. Am I
This
right,
might be
guys?
Gem Alert.
Yeah.
so there's
We have
lot-
we have a lot of Digimon matchups we want to cover on the show.
So hear me out, okay? We got
hearing
Diaboromon
you.
versus Cell, right? We got Blackboard Greymon versus Mewtwo, although there's contention on which Mewtwo matchup we should do, right? We got the Rika or Ruki, whatever translation you use for her, in Redamon versus
Kaylee
Kaylee
from
from
Cassette Piece.
We got the guy from the video game whose name is blanking versus you from Persona. Like that's five right there that are interesting. The thing is,
And
once you get past
there's
that,
also Gogeta versus Omnimon.
All right, never mind then. You got another one. At a certain point, though, you get to like after Series 3 of Digimon, you get to where it's like, oh, what good matchups do we have? They kind of.
All right.
For the
All right,
podcast
yeah.
listeners, Climb with DC and Gold Gem Alert when no one was looking, and we all quietly agree with that.
Oh, we all agree with it, 100%.
I didn't
We
even.
wanna cover
I genuinely didn't even see it.
I mean, is anyone going to argue against that for real?
You're gonna fight me if you do.
I
That's why we all
I
just
know.
quietly agreed and can move on.
I know we made the agreement when we started the show that we wouldn't do any Marvel versus DC fights, but I feel like DC still deserves.
Did
to
we
be
make
in
that
shit.
agreement?
Did we make that? I wasn't there for this meeting.
Holy shit!
Wait, what?
Holy shit!
Wait, what?
That changes the game.
For real?
No. I'm just.
I'm
just
Climb,
just
gonna
click
say-
on the
New
I,
rules
climb,
on us out of
click on the
nowhere.
I am gay test. I need you to figure out.
Actually, I think what's even funnier is on the stream it just says I am Test.
Okay, Climb's gonna rage bait me with the next option, so let him get out.
All
the
right,
way before
Doctor
we
Who.
jumble out.
I just think it's Gem Alert because even though like Doctor versus Constantine, you got the one I really like, which is Cyber Controller versus the Master. You got Q versus Toymaker. You got fucking Daleks versus Sentinels. Like, there's so many
Cyberman
options you
versus-
can do with Doctor Who.
Cyberman versus the Borg.
Grandpa
if-
Max versus the one girl whose name I keep
Sarah
forgetting.
Jane Smith.
Sarah, yeah.
if we found a good master matchup, I would love to write for the master.
There's a lot you can do, and all characters are vastly different. So it's not River versus Slide. That's a kidding. All the characters are vastly different, so it's not like you'd be treading ground by covering like Q and then the Doctor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Toymaker and the Doctor, not Q.
That's what I meant. My bad. Toymaker. But yeah, I think
Doctor
that's
Who
easily
versus
Gemini.
the SCP Foundation says a fan of fiction, which I guess is just the series versus the series, which would be
I don't know how I feel about
a
that
lot
one.
of money.
I really
That's a lot
like
of money
It
to
was
do
just
the
below
series
our
versus
budget.
So I need somebody to convince. Oh no, well maybe this is Yep because you got Donkey Kong and K. Rool. But past that,
Yeah. No, it's not a
What
gentleman.
Donkey Kong matchup would we do? And when I say I'm referring to the character when I say that.
Red and Crash.
Red.
Yeah, like
Red, the Pokemon
Red?
From Angry
trainer.
Birds. No, from
Oh,
Angry.
the-
That's
from
the whole reason
Angry-
why.
oh yeah.
Do it is Donkey Kong versus Red a genuine consideration, or is that just like a matchup that we know exists?
No,
No,
I like
that-
I like it.
All right, fair enough. It's going in. Yup.
yeah, and I like
But-
Crash versus Donkey Kong.
But you also have
Like-
K. Rool versus Hook, or what he said,
Gruntilda.
King Pig, or
King DDD, or Gruntilda.
Yeah, there's so many.
I like
options you can
how-
do.
Like
K. Rool has
K-
become like the poster child for the franchise, despite like all the
Donkey Kong
propaganda
gets
he's
lumped
been
in with
receiving
Mario.
for years.
yeah,
Donkey
plus
Kong
like
versus King Kong would be hilarious, although I don't know if I would ever do it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
one that I kind of liked, but I wouldn't push right away. But like after K. Rool, like I wouldn't mind doing something like VoidCon versus Mr. Grizz from Splatoon. Like that would be a
Mr.
fun.
Grizz?
Ah,
No, Mr. Grizz.
No,
the
I got
bear.
I got a different preferred for Mr. Grizz, and I always call it Mr. Grizz.
Oh, I
it's
see. I
gotta be
see.
Gem Alert, right?
It has to be. It
Yeah,
has to
yeah.
be, yeah. Like,
Does it have
this-
to be? What matchups do we really like for it?
More
Uh,
Well, how much time you got?
Yeah, how
Cell
much
versus
time?
Dio. Yeah, Cell versus Dioboromon.
Moro
Goku
versus
versus
T-Rex.
Sonic.
I could look up a list of Dragon
Frieza-
Ball characters and probably come up with a matchup
Frieza
for every
versus
single one of them.
Frieza versus Mongol.
Team Rocket versus Pilaf Gang.
Beerus
Beerus
Uh,
versus
ver-
Jin Mori.
Beerus
Krillin
versus
versus Bandana Waddle Dee.
Sutek.
All right.
do we need to
explain.
keep going?
Go versus Zamasu.
Zamasu versus like a couple other characters also. He's got a good
Yeah, we have a couple options for Zamasu that we've been talking about.
Okay, evil. Oh, you've found.
7H
Bow.
Seventh bow.
Seventh Bow.
The seventh
I-
bow. I
The
feel like
seventh
one matchup.
So here's my thing. It's either going one matchup or Yep, but there is possibilities that we could cover completely different stuff depending on the game. So I really like there's obviously Ness versus a variety of opponents, whether it be Frisk, the guy from Psychonauts, whatever. But I really like some of the ones from Other 3. The Lucas versus the main character from
Mori.
oh my god, is it called Nino? I have it on my game shelf. It's like Nino Kuni, something like that. There's Klaus or Masked Man versus the guy, Sheeny or whatever his fucking name is from Fire Force. Like there are good options you can do, but the question is, will we do those other options or would we just do the one to be done?
I don't feel like in the team there's drive to push Earthbound besides one appearance, so unless one of us finds an Earthbound matchup we're really passionate for after we do one of them, I don't see us revisiting this one too often.
That's true. Yeah, I think one matchup is fine.
Yeah, one match was fine.
Evil Dead, one matchup.
It's
I
just
don't.
Ash, right?
Yeah, that's literally just Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ketchup.
Ash versus Ash. That'll be our matchup.
Perfect,
Uh,
roll it.
Quite frank.
All out.
All out. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm fine. There's the guy with the Fallout profile picture right now, funny enough. There's a few that I would want to do. Mando Courier, House versus Goto. We could do Adam Frank. That's not entirely off the table for me. Master versus Cyber Controller. The more that I talk about
Courier.
Death-
Did you
Death
say
Claws-
Courier versus Mando?
Yeah, that was one of the first ones I said.
Okay.
Death Claws versus Xenomorphs. I know a couple people like.
Yeah, I'm warming up to that idea as well.
There's like 5 of them that I've mentioned.
Yeah,
Death
so
Plus
like,
versus Xenomorphs is very fun to me.
I like it. Fate.
I like it more than Samus. Gets shot.
I
You can't even see
right
it.
now
Fate
I
is tricky because how many of us actually are gonna want to be the one to research Fate?
I'll do it.
mean
I think
there's
would-
only one Fate matchup I really like, and that's Wamu versus that one Chariot guy. But there are so many more I'd rather push before we do that.
Fate might be an category if we're being fully honest.
Yeah, like
I don't know if it's an A. I would.
It feels very weird for me for Fate to
Yeah.
be in the same category as Critical Role and Bioshock.
that's fair.
I'll
yeah.
make the exception for you, okay? I'll make the exception for you because I care, Sherm.
And that's the hardest to see thing in the whole tier list.
How about EM?
What is
Fire
that?
Emblem.
I can't even see it.
Fire Emblem.
Oh, I feel like
Again, it feels like Fate, where it's like there's cool matchups, but nobody's really pushing.
yeah,
Fire
like
Emblem, like we could
I-
come up with a good amount of matchups. The question is like, which ones would we do?
Well,
I'm sorry.
I know- I know
I've been
Lime has-
simping over fucking Lucina versus Estelle, so
and I know you also like stuff like oh gosh, what's that one guy from Soul
Tiki versus
Calibur?
Freerin.
Oh,
I like Siegfried
Tiki
versus Ike.
Kai versus Nemesis is one I really like.
Yeah, and then like Byleth versus that one guy.
I like
No, not
Brandon
Byleth.
versus,
Klein, what was that one that was on like the initial polls for the show with like Edelgard?
Oh, Edelgard versus Luis.
Yeah, that one.
I like
we get
Xander
into that.
versus Katakuri as a potential Fates rep.
Alright, so yeah.
has asked, I just turned back in. CR is only a one matchup wonder. I agree, Correct. This is a travesty that it's in the one matchup category.
Sure,
But,
we will
time's
fix
outvoted.
it. Hit me up on my day off. I feel like
Final
that's a
Fantasy's
yep.
Probably a yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a solid yep.
Just by virtue of how large this franchise is, there's got to be like potential for a couple of stuff there.
There's Sin Kisk versus Zidane from Final Fantasy 9. That's it.
I mean, I could think of like a couple. There's easily like I come with a matchup per game pretty easily. That would be
What are we on?
to do.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Sephiroth versus Aizen.
Yeah.
Sephiroth versus
There's
Aizen.
a handful just from.
Cloud has a few, right?
Yeah. Like-
If we didn't do Dark Urge, I'd be down to do Cloud versus Revan.
Cloud versus Zero is also cool. There's Cloud versus the Legend of
Darkfeld.
Dragoon
Yeah.
guy. There's Cloud versus the Trails in the Sky.
Somebody
guy.
on the Discord mentioned the protagonist of the first Final Fantasy versus the protagonist of the first Dragon Quest. And I think that sounds really cool.
I mean,
Yeah,
Darling
plus, like-
Orsted.
Kefka also has a good spread. Him versus Loki. Would
I
be
would love
fun
to
one.
talk about Emperor Mateus from 2.
I think I'm gonna put this up to Gem, honestly, because
Well, I don't know about that because
I don't know,
there's a ton of
yeah.
matchups,
Yeah,
but
like-
the
Don't
issues-
know.
Yeah.
amount of matchups,
Calm
Don't be
down.
none
rush.
of them
Like,
were,
don't be
like,
rush.
obviously pushing. That's like it
Yeah.
goes in yep due to variety.
Yep, for variety, but
Okay.
there's not really a lot of them we're pushing actively. But
I'm trying
like,
to jump the gun.
there's a lot of potential for us. to
I
visit
like
it.
Final Fantasy. I'm sorry. I'll just take the MI Games has.
Financial
Is
Freddy's.
FNAF a one matchup
It's
or
a
a
one.
two matchup?
It's a
Yeah,
one
I think it's the one.
Because I think the two we're looking at considering are Dredge versus Ennard and Puppet versus Jason, and I feel like those are
Oh,
two very different
fuck!
matchups.
I think
I
you
like
get your
correct.
kicks off by making only one of them, though. Like, I don't think you need to make
No.
both.
Dredge and Puppet
and
would
yeah.
be very different.
They are
Yeah,
way too
but
And I-
fuck you. I don't want to make 2 5 Nights at Freddy's matchups.
Well, I guess that's the word from the boss. But
Yeah.
you got one chance. All right, y'all heard it here first.
You heard it here.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Yep,
fans.
we're only going to Freddy's for one night.
And we're going there for the Ennard and the Dredge.
Freerin, I
Nope,
think,
nope,
is a one
no Puppet
matchup.
Jason.
I feel like you just do Freon herself, right?
There is
Yeah.
one that I do kind of like. It's the coward guy versus the coward guy from Demon Slayer.
Oh,
But
fun.
the coward guy versus the coward guy in Demon Slayer gets his fucking ass handed to him on a platter. so I'm less likely to do that one. Whereas Freeran has Tiki and that other person that D-Late was telling me about.
I also
Yeah.
like Elena from Wandering Witch versus
That-
Spirit, but that sounds like
that's
it
the
might
one.
just be me.
Yeah,
But
I think that's it.
yeah, Freeran just one matchup, I think.
Spirit is like, yeah.
What's that?
Does any first of all these two Kaiju number 8 Kagurabachi. Kagurabachi I'm gonna put in 1 because
Yeah, that's
they
fine.
have one that I like. I don't know Kaiju number 8.
I don't know Kaiju number 8 either.
Kaiju
No.
number 8.
I've heard of Kaiju number 8, but just because
I can't name any matchups I've been sold on, but maybe that's just because of lack of knowledge.
Somebody said, what about Springtrap? What about Springtrap? Fuck Springtrap. Fuck
What
that man.
What
And if you and if you want to see Springtrap, go watch Springtrap versus Junko. That's coming out soon on Realm of Gods because they're gonna have an amazing episode about it.
Yeah, I've already seen the animations.
So fuck you guys.
I'm kidding.
If you want Springtrap, go fuck you. No.
So, Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, and that's
Oh,
gonna go
that's-
yap. That's
Yep.
gonna go yap.
Solid yep at the very least. Like
It's-
Yeah.
I'm not-
Roy Mustang has a good spread. I could see us.
versus Solid a Snake.
Oh, yeah.
Mellow.
Who versus Solid
Meadows.
Snake?
Just an
Fear
Edward
Bradley.
matchup.
Fear Bradley.
Alpha. I like Alphonse versus Nezuko too.
I'm not a lover of that, just because Alphonse is like an inherently pacifistic kind of one in terms of like he won't even fight unless someone's trying to kill him. So,
I mean,
Kinda-
yeah,
kinda
but
the
we
same
have
as-
seen he can throw hands though. Like
He
we have.
can. I'm not a lover.
Yeah,
The
but
fight,
I was just
but
bringing
here's
it
the
up.
thing. This could be our first peaceful fight. It could end with like a big clash. Everything blows up all around them, and then Tanjiro comes back and sees Al sitting down, like on a bench, and he's like, "What's going on?" And Al takes off his helmet, and Nezuko's hiding inside. That
I
would
would-
be.
I would be more interested. I would be more interested in Al versus Nezuko if it was a 2v2, with Ed and Alphonse versus Tanjiro and Nezuko.
I would not be opposed to that
Yeah, I'm
actually.
not
That's
opposed to that either.
I think that works a lot
Father
better.
versus Knives. That's an interesting.
Oh,
one.
yeah, Million Knives is really good.
Yeah.
It's my
Hmm.
favorite alt if we wanted to do a different one for Father.
Hmm.
But then, if we do Father, Shum can reenact his best voice role ever of Father.
Gravity Falls.
I feel like it's...
I
I
feel
think
like
it's a yep, because there's at least 2 in my mind.
I feel
Yeah,
like a
'cause-
Bill Cipher matchup is super on the table.
Oh!
And then
Fred
maybe Stan versus someone.
Fred Jones Sr., the freak of Crystal Cove. My fucking...
Oh wait, I like Ford versus Reagan. That's
I was thinking,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that was the original one I was thinking of, but then I thought of fucking Stan versus the freak of Crystal Cove.
okay. Fair enough.
yeah, and I know we have like a lot of ideas for Bill Cipher. I'm personally pushing Bill versus Al from Cassette Beast because I think that'd be fun. So I'm okay
There's like
with
a
that
handful of
being.
matchups I'd like just for Bill. I think he's got a strong spread.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
could
like,
not
it would
care
be...
less.
It would probably be Bill and then one of the twins,
Humans.
right? One of the Stan twins.
Yeah.
Is Godzilla might be Jim?
No.
I
because
wouldn't go-
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah,
Because
like I
there's
mean,
not people who are clamoring, right?
sure. How many people on the team do you see pushing a Godzilla matchup actively?
I see that plan. Get that out of
All
that.
likes Mechagodzilla versus Trypticon.
Typhocon. Yeah, I do like
All right, like
Trypticon.
I thought it was against
And I-
Metal Sonic.
There was one more
Oh.
before.
Go fuck yourself, Klein. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, I thought we were all for it, but then, like the Mike Wazowski quote, I'm less confident based on the questions I'm being asked. I thought we
I
were
like
all,
Godzilla.
super
I would
down
love
for
to rep
more
Godzilla.
content. Like
I-
Destroya versus Zygarde, I thought was genuinely the most likely Zygarde.
Zygarde.
okay, that's true. That's true.
That
It's a solid
pronunciation
yeah.
alone should get it down into yep.
Is it Zygarde?
Yeah, not Zygarde.
It's Zygarde. Like
Yeah, one matchup because of that.
Like, I wouldn't put it in Gem, but I'd put it in Yup.
Captain
I think-
Planet versus
You will-
the guy whose name I'm forgetting.
You will not take Captain
um,
Planet versus the Toxic Avenger away
Yeah.
from me.
Plus, there's a lot of Ultima options that we've been like
Oh
kind of.
yeah, Ultima
playing
has a
around.
ton of fun options. Like I just thought like Godzilla was like, obvious, but I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mothra
I
versus
overestimated it.
Lugia. I do like that one.
Mothra versus Lugia. Yeah, like there's a.
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
ton we like.
I feel like Yap is fine though.
Okay,
personally.
yeah. Like Godzilla's is one where it's like there's a ton we like, but I don't really think about it too much.
Right, dude.
But yeah.
This is an informative stream for me.
Guilty Gear.
I will argue for Yap.
Yep.
Danban versus Baiken is
Oh, hell
the
yeah.
obvious one, but Robokai versus Claptrap is the one I really want to do.
Yeah.
Soul versus Vash.
Yeah.
Soul
Mewtwo versus
Vash,
Ramsol. Mewtwo versus Ramsol Valentine is one I really like.
Zidane
Yeah.
versus
Versus who?
Sin is one I like.
Ramsol Valentine.
That's the new one. I'm looking into that on the side while you're talking.
Guilty Gear honestly has so much that I would want to do, you know?
I'm
Yeah,
almost
there's
tempted
a
to
lot
put
of
this
one.
in Gem.
I'm tempted to put it in Gem Alert because there's
Over
Honestly, yeah. I'd be okay with that because
Godzilla.
I also like there are also like just in general a lot of good Blaze Blue Guilty Gear matchups we could choose from, like Protecten versus Iron Tanger.
from my boyfriend in chat.
Yeah, there's like the two ninja characters, Bang Shimigami versus I think Chip.
Oh,
What's the name of that one ninja president guy from?
Shut up, Levi.
What did he say?
He said you should take the test to your right. Trust.
Good job, Levi.
You're watching right now. Mug, what's the Gambit versus Johnny?
Oh, I love that one. That's a fun.
Oh,
one.
that's another good one.
That's one I really want to do.
I don't even need to take a sexuality test. I know.
Yeah, he knows how much he pays for me.
Hades.
Okay,
What
I
a
gotta put it
matchup.
in Yap just because of Hades Asgore.
Yeah, like
Because-
Hades, and then Illinois has a strong appearance. I've also
Yes.
seen people push for stuff like Prometheus versus Adam, and
Yes.
there's a lot of characters like the Furies, Eris, like you could do a lot of cool matchups with Hades characters.
If
Hades
the stream
feels-
gets 5 likes, Plime should take the test. I have a feeling it
I
already
just
has
like-
5 likes, and I'm
I
scared.
I just liked it as well when I saw that.
No!
And I liked it as well just now. So
No!
Yeah, Hades Asgore is the one.
It
that,
currently
like-
has 14 likes.
Fuck! I gotta take it.
I'm gonna take it twice. He's gonna take it twice. Just
one
in
more, and we
case.
take it 3 times.
We all take it each. We're in this together.
Jesus. I can't remember what we're talking about. Hades, right?
Hades, yeah, we said
Yeah.
about 4. There's about 4 options.
It's funny that we're talking about the gay test during Hades because that game is known for making people bisexual.
Hades
That game
fun.
is the gay
Yeah.
test.
That game is the game. That's why I love it so
It's
much.
it's just a,
It's
it's just
the
a flash
gay
version of
test.
Hades. Is what that test is.
What's next?
That was me looking at the fucking Bad Bunny concert. I'm like, ooh, suavecito. That's how I felt.
Halo. Oh,
Halo.
You're not beating the gay
okay.
allegations.
Halo has one that I really like. That
I don't mind
wanna
people
keep.
calling me gay, so who cares?
I really like Arbiter versus General Grievous.
Really?
It is the
Oh,
only
really?
It is the only General Grievous matchup I think is good.
Okay, I've been looking for good Grievous
this might
matchups.
be
I'd
a-
love to hear more about that later off stream.
Isn't
Yeah.
hopefully this. Nah, it would take too long. I have weird thoughts on Arbiter versus Grievous, and it would take too long to talk about it.
I hate all of Grievous's matchups outside of that.
I would not be mad at Chief versus Shepard. That's genuinely a very cool idea.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to
Um,
put. I think it'd be cool to put Chief in a matchup where he's just not fed to a fucking.
I'm not mad
Doomslayer.
about Atriox versus Reinhardt from Overwatch. I think that's a very fun matchup.
Yeah. Although, yeah.
Oh wait,
it-
no, it
that's-
says Charub versus Reinhardt, not Atriox. Atriox.
Wait a
is,
sec. Does Grievous destroy Dr. Nefarious?
No, Dr. Nefarious fucks him up.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna say,
fucks him
somebody
up.
said the only
He-
Grievous matchup where he doesn't instantly win. I'm like, what?
No. Fucking Nefarious fucking drives over his body and spits on it, and then backs it up without knowing. As Grievous lays there on the ground.
Grievous has fallen and can't get up.
Literally.
I think Halo is
that
good in
stupid.
one matchup.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Has-Been Hotel, let's add in Hello Boss in this.
Yeah, hell of
It's
a
not gonna change- It's not going to change much.
I mean,
One matchup.
I know we like Vox, and I personally want to do Alistair at some point, but outside those two, there's not really like a strong urge.
If we did Has-Been more than once, I think I would cry. I think if we did one Has-Been matchup and Plime said, like, look at this year's matchups we're doing, and there was another Has-Been one on there, I think I'd die.
I think.
I mean,
if I were to give in to you and make Vox versus Syndrome, and then come back later and be like, you know what, the fan base really likes Alistar versus Crow, I feel like you wouldn't complain.
Yeah, so what if we make like $1 million and then you get some of that?
Yeah, like I am.
Would never give me the $1 million. I'd see pennies off of that.
I mean, I would personally push for. I am pushed for Alistair once we get more context for what his machinations are coming up. But like outside of him, spilling milk.
I have no mouth. I must scream one matchup. Everyone always talks
It's
about
just
Am.
Yeah,
One
it's just
matchup.
Am.
What is this?
This appears to be kanji of some sort.
I don't know how to actually check the name of this to figure out what it is.
I guess we don't know because we don't even know what it is then.
Let's put it in bad so we piss people
Hold
off
on,
who know it.
hold on. I can figure this out real quickly. Let's talk about Honkai Star Rail real quick.
It's in the same category as Endless Zone Zero.
Yeah, so doubt
would
it.
be.
Yeah.
Because
No, I think just doubt it.
All right,
creepypasta.
creepypasta.
That's probably a gem alert.
Slenderman, I'm Oni. Slenderman, I'm Oni.
Which ones do we? Slenderman, Oni. Is there any other ones we really like?
I mean, I only really like Slender Man from Creepypasta,
does
not
the
gonna
fact
lie.
that we did one already impact the score at all?
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah,
We
but
did
did we
do
do
one.
one that we liked though? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Okay then.
Okay,
then,
but
okay
there's
then,
like-
then we'll have to consider EXE versus Error.
I like that one.
Yeah.
So I want to point
I
out
don't
the
think
one that
like-
Saul told me
Like-
to put in Doubt It is Ao Oni.
That's Ao Oni?
Yeah, it's the kanji that's in
Yeah, you're right.
between the
Yeah,
AO
I
and the
agree with you.
ONI.
It's better than bad.
Oh
I
well,
think
well,
that is where it belongs.
our Oni is just one matchup. You just do Oni.
Yeah.
The Oni covers everything. I don't think Creepypasta should go in Jam Alert if I'm honest, because we're sitting here being like Creepypasta has like a lot of potential.
Yeah,
right?
I feel like Yep is a good place
Okay,
for
so
it, because like...
Here's my question. I was under the impression this tier list was basically how likely are we to do it? And I feel like
Oh, yeah, that's
Creepypasta,
true.
even if there isn't a ton, it's pretty locked in that that's something we like doing.
Well,
even if
we
it's
don't want to get
only-
people's hopes up, right?
Yeah.
So is it about amount we want to visit the series, or is it about how likely we are to visit the series?
I think it's about, like...
We quite
How-
literally have one called One Matchup, so
That's
Yeah,
true.
so it's not about the amount of matchups we would do. It's
So
about,
I do
like,
think it's it's a good
the
thing because Slenderman, Ao Oni, and that's it. So
EXE Error.
AXE Air is fun. I don't know enough creepypasta to say yay or nay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just put it in yay for now.
it's Server Blight versus the Minecraft guy.
Hero Brian?
It was the one that Saul likes, where it's the guy
Oh, Gem
That's more
Alert.
analog.
Oh, never
I
mind.
wouldn't.
I mean, I would say Server Blight's creepypasta.
Yeah, it could be.
Why did you put it at... No, that's going in Yep. Like, we have Marie versus Nightmare, we have Hisenko versus Squiggly, we have Johnny Cage versus Beowulf, like...
I hope we don't do this.
Yeah, but Skullgirl, the first two I like.
What do you guys have against Johnny Cage versus Beowulf? Come
I'll tell
on.
you later.
Yeah, we'll tell you later off stream.
Oh, I thought you were
Alright,
saying
fine.
Skullgirls in general. You're like, I hope we don't do this. I'm like,
No, I was.
I like Skullgirls, so get fucked.
Yeah, like,
guess.
I think Skullgirls is a solid Yep, just because they have a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
just being
good
hater
characters.
for no
How is
reason.
Skullgirls over Critical Role?
because it's
because
better than
that's-
Critical Role.
Yeah, because it's better.
I am taller, which means I am better than you. All right, Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter has a few I like.
Yeah, there's Scar
Mate.
versus Kurapika. That's really good.
Is that how
I
you
know
say
they're-
it? I thought it was Kurapika.
No, I think it's.
It's Kurapika. Not even the dub calls it that. That's fucking crazy.
Actually,
You just said
Kurapika,
Kurapika twice, like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Kurapika is how they say it.
The A's are actually silent. It's a Kurpik.
All right. Anyway.
Oh, yep.
But yeah,
Is this a
like
yep?
I feel like that's a solid yep because like there are cool good matchups like with Killua if we want to cover like any.
Kurapika? Sorry,
I
told
ju-
you. Is it
All right, yeah. Name pronunciations aside, it's a good mat. It's a good series. It has a lot of cool characters to pull from.
Also,
I could see us visiting it.
Also, how the fuck did we forget about that one when we were talking about Full Metal?
Oh right.
Because there's a lot
Yeah,
of other
yeah.
because there's just so
We-
many other Full
Yeah,
Metal
we
ones
just
to
have a
talk
lot of
about.
Full Metal Alchemists.
Yeah.
Like
Murame
Like,
versus
and,
Cars.
Muram versus Cars is another good one that I feel like we could do at
Yeah,
one
that's a
point.
good one. I like. That's probably my favorite Hunter x Hunter idea. Dispatch
Cool.
one and done.
Yeah.
One and done. We will.
I mean, I mean, I know there's like two really popular ones in the community right now.
But come on, Zoro. Let's
Yeah.
let's be honest with us. Let's be honest with ourselves for the minute. If you do one,
Okay, yeah.
We all know
this
which
patch
one you
gets
do.
more content. Like if this patch gets more seasons and the game becomes more interesting and it isn't overhyped, then yeah, we can have more.
I think
All right.
like
I will
versus
concede.
Explode and Batgirl versus Robert are the two that are interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, Fetch versus Invisigirl is like the one I really, really want to do, and I like Rexplode versus Flambe. The other ones I can leave or take.
Jack and Daxter, you do wait, but if it's Jack and Daxter, is it one matchup because they are?
It is two
different-
matchups in one. If you really think about it.
I mean,
I'll let...
I only see it being one episode. I don't know anything else.
He fucked up the tier list.
Where'd it go?
What?
He fucked up the tier list. He put one matchup above Yep.
Where'd
Where'd
it go?
click the arrow. Click the bottom arrow of match. matchup.
Oh yeah, you moved one matchup above Yep.
Could you imagine? Hey,
Oh.
look, critical roles finally. Oh, there you go, Shim.
Sorry, Sherm.
Fuck you, oh, fuck you.
I deserve that.
I love you
So
guys.
Let me just add row below. Okay. Technically two.
Well, why?
Technically two.
Technically two. All right, here you go.
Guys, don't be mean to him. This is Blam's first time using Tier Maker.
It legit is. Ratchet, Jack and Dexter. I want to do personally Banjo Kazooie or just do. Dexter
I don't know who
versus
they would
Kazooie.
fight, but I'd be down.
I'm telling you, if you would open your ears and listen, that would be great. But I wouldn't do Ratchet and Clank again because it would just be the same thing again. Like the debate has not changed and has in fact gotten worse for Jack since that episode dropped. So I think doing Banjo would be better. I know people like Sam and Max versus Banjo. I don't. So
Banjo and Kazooie has a surprisingly competitive spread because Jobber has begun to sell me on Sam and Max versus Banjo and Kazooie over time.
he can sell you out for all I care. How do you feel about Hollow Knight?
I feel
Maybe
like
yet?
yeah, I like. God, can we make a tier list of like two matchups? Just because like I feel like Hollow Knight has a great spread. I feel like Hornet has a great spread. I don't
I feel like
know.
if we do two at this point, we'll have to reorganize a bunch of shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is no
I-
point.
We've dug this grave and now we're gonna sleep in it.
I feel like, but I feel like you cover a lot of this similar
It might
stuff.
be a one, yeah. Now I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other thing we
Like
want to do is we occasionally cast some Radiance matchups will intrigue us a little bit. I don't know
But I
how
don't
much
think-
we.
yeah, it's not something we're like dying to revisit multiple times.
If we do a Radiance matchup, would we not do a Night matchup afterwards?
I feel like we just do a night matchup.
What does the Radiance even have?
Yeah.
There's 0-2. I know Sherm has another. White Diamond is another
Oh,
one.
Death Battle are doing Nero versus Hellboy. That's cool. I like
Wait,
that.
what?
Hero versus Hell.
That's the cast that they're doing.
Oh,
Seems
okay,
easy,
it's a
man.
cast.
I thought they leaked something. I was like, that's fucking wild, child.
Doesn't Hellboy just win because he can't die, apparently?
No, Nero just gets higher, I believe. Like, way higher.
He turns Hellboy into absolutely nothing.
And then Hellboy just comes back because he's that guy.
Taru.
Deltarune.
Taru.
This is probably a gem?
No.
Arguments for
No,
you.
yeah.
No, God, it's not a gem.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
Not a gem yet.
Oh,
I
wait,
feel like
I was lumping Undertale and Deltarune into one.
No, just
Yeah.
Delta Root.
if it's just
Probably,
Deltarune,
then.
yeah, yep.
Yep.
You got
Maybe-
you got the one that saw lakes. I can't remember the name.
This is Dr. Kuma.
Yeah. Chris versus Tiz, I do like, but I need to learn more about Chris to know if it's actually a good matchup.
I really like Garrison versus Oogway.
Your son.
Yeah.
like Gerson versus Oogway. I understand that it doesn't cover all of Oogway's character, but it tickles my brain and gives me happy chemicals.
Fair enough.
The Twilight Zone one. Rod
One and
Sterling.
done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like Rod Sterling is like the one we do.
I've never
Rising
seen
of the Shield Hero,
Shield
that's
Hero.
a one and done.
Oh, is there one
We
you
do,
like?
I mean,
like Kirito versus Naofumi. I think that's fun.
yeah. I
Specifically
feel.
if we include Asuna and Ratfalia into it, I think it's a really fun idea.
Yeah, I feel like Shield Hero's a one and done.
Me and
Pokemon's
Bug are
probably
on
a
the
gem.
same page. Good for you, Bug.
I think Pokemon is like gem
Okay,
alert.
man goes into gem.
Pokemon goes into jam, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I for some reason you cut out on my end, and I was like, "What the hell did you just say to me?"
No. He was
Okay, man
pronouncing
goes in
it.
gem.
Oh, okay, Matt.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
this is your joke. You started. It's your bit.
Maybe you should listen to us, Climb.
Yeah, maybe if you opened your ears.
I love a good comedic.
What's this next thing with like Bigfoot in the title? What's this franchise we're looking at?
So Okima, what do we even like for it? No, I'm kidding.
Rayquaza versus
What
Alwix.
is this?
There's that.
Infamous. That's what it is. Ammo.
One and done.
Yeah, I feel like
What?
this is a one. And
What
I
do we
mean-
do? Fetch versus.
I know- I know
versus
th-
Invisigal.
I like
I-
Delson versus Korra.
yeah,
Versus
Delson.
Miles.
Yeah, Delson has a few good matchups. We could do Cole McGrath or something.
We could do
I
Cole McGrath versus
also-
Spider-Man.
Okay, there is an infamous matchup that I like, but I can't say it out loud without spoiling another franchise.
All right, I'm gonna say technically two.
Yeah.
But that's not how the technically two tiers supposed to work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
just
You're
kick it
abusing
into
the
one
joke
match.
system.
Infinity Train.
Lime, you lack conviction. Put it back.
I got no conviction. And where do you want Infinity Train? Or Infinity Train. This is Finite Train. Where do you
One.
want it?
It's a
One.
finite rain, and it's one.
Yeah, it's a finite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a finite amount of matchups. That amount being one.
Yeah, I that actually works out really well.
Mr. Freeze versus Amelia. Is that the only one?
Yes.
So yeah.
I mean, I think there are other
I'll be
ideas,
honest, I
but
don't
not
know
one
if
I
it's-
care
I
about.
don't know if it's even Mr. Freeze's best, but it does make sense as a way to cover Infinity Train, so I'm not mad at it.
Does anyone know Uma Masume?
Yes.
No.
One and done.
Yeah.
One and
I
done.
don't even.
You
I
have
don't
a
even
matchup
push
you
for
like?
anything
Well,
soon.
actually, okay, so here's the thing. I think there is a Pinkie Pie versus Gold Ship is actually really funny, but I think they might actually go into because I think there's actually another option for Pinkie Pie we're looking at instead. So for
Yeah.
us specifically, I think it would be
What one are
And
we
a-
looking at?
I don't want to spoil it, but we've talked about it on the server.
What do you mean you don't want to spoil it? It's not like we're doing it.
Well, we were.
What do you-
Just trust me on this. Trust me.
What do
I
you
don't
mean? What do
know.
you mean you don't want to? What do you mean
I
you
don't-
don't want to spoil it? There's not one we're doing.
I was gonna say I don't know what
worry
he's talking about either, but we can stay quiet about it. So you
I think
want
we put
eh?
Umamuse in yeah.
Okay.
James Vig posted.
Invincible. I think this is
Okay,
a one
right.
matchup.
Okay, be quiet because I will be arguing for Gem Alert here.
Okay.
Gem Alert. I can name probably about 10 I would say that would be worth doing off the top of my head. Or
Mhm.
10 that I like. So, Sea Salamander is obviously the one that I really like.
Mid. Continue.
Okay, shut up, Plime. We know you like Bleach. You don't have to say the franchise every time you bring it up. Invincible has a few. I know people really like Steven. That
Oh
was
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
That was your cute to say mid. But I really like Hot Rod from Transformers. I like Conquest versus Overlord. We just talked about Rex versus Flambe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
versus Adam Eve.
There's also
Do people
Cecil
like that?
versus Amanda Waller.
He
I
said that.
Oh, sorry, I stepped away for a moment.
You should really open your ears and listen.
We are so fucking you guys are so fucking hostile today, all of a sudden.
I only said the open
Oh,
your ears bit because he threw it out first.
Boros versus Battle Beast.
Oh, that's
People
another
in
great one.
the server really like.
All right, I'll put this to a vote between you three. Gem alert or yep?
I feel like yep.
I hope your matchup doesn't get done, Zoro. No,
I think Gem is fair.
Like I wasn't arguing against it. I just
See,
okay.
I'm glad that I wasn't the one who argued for Critical Role being in one matchup, by the way.
Thank you, Saul. I appreciate you.
Ratchet and Clank, I'm going to put this in yep.
No, because I really want to do... I mean, it would be Blaze versus Rivet. It would be Nefarious versus...
Cortex.
Cortex. And I'm assuming Ratchet... Oh, I like Ratchet and Clank versus Rocket and Groot.
Yep, me and you would kill Ratchet and Clank versus Rocket and Groot.
That would be the best episode ever.
Correct.
What about do we not like the one matchup? What's it called? The one matchup with the character who has a name. His name is Quark versus Zap. That's what it is.
Oh
Sorry.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, forgot about that. Yeah, no.
That information was locked in my
Gem 2,
brain.
you don't have to convince me.
It took me a second to get
That-
there. I apologize.
Bring it back down to yep.
Yeah, it's not in Jam. You're gonna lie into yourself.
Now we're in
What
a
is
problem. Now we're in a problem area though, because it is Ratchet and Clank.
No, but we have more. No, we have more than one.
We have more than
Ratchet
one.
and Clank.
Power Rangers.
No Power Ranger.
I need to get myself a water.
Is there any matchups we actually want to do with this?
I can't
Isn't
think of
that
any
the
off the top of my
isn't that
head.
The Beyblade one? Is that the Power Rangers guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we go in one matchup
So-
then.
And
One-
I know,
one and
no,
done.
no, and I know Plime really wants to do Lord Zed versus Skeletor.
Well, Plime doesn't always get what he wants.
Okay, yeah, like
He
Shut the
does.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Such an entrance.
what? Clyde, you got Bleach in
Alright,
Gem
fine,
tier,
yeah.
like
Oh, Sauron
No,
versus
I wouldn't argue.
Mesogog.
I wouldn't
Sauron
argue
versus
that.
Mesogog is one I really like.
But there's the Black
The
Panther
dinosaur from
versus
Marvel?
the guy I can't remember the name of from Dino Beast or whatever it's called, the Purple Ranger. There's the Blue Ranger versus Spider-Man. People like a lot.
I
had
like Blue
more on
Ranger
top of my head.
versus like Ted Cord Blue Beetle. I think that's a really fun idea.
Yeah,
I like
that's
the
fun
idea
too.
of, like his, yeah.
There's a lot of fun ones I think we could do with it. I think it's above one, but I
It
don't
can
think it's in
be-
Gem.
It can be in Yep.
No, it's
yeah.
I'm definitely not Gem. No.
Definitely a
Jujutsu
yep.
Kaisen.
This is either Yep or arguments for Gem maybe because we talk about a lot of matchups for that franchise.
Yeah, I wouldn't go far as to say
Okay,
Gem, but I would say yep.
I know we're putting Jujutsu Kaisen in Yep, but I do want to talk at least a little bit about the ones that I like.
Oh, of course. Go off, King.
I mean, why did you put it in Yep, Plime? You myself.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Why did you put
We
it
were
first?
arguing whether Gem or Yep, so I just brought it up.
I think
Oh,
it was mostly me, I guess, but I think there's just like a ton of matchups we're looking at. Like,
I really like one that I fell in love with recently is Hiromi versus Sans.
Hiromi versus Sans.
That's
is a very
right.
good one. Yeah.
I love that one. That's such a funny idea. Sukuna has a bunch of options. That'll
Yeah,
kind of get
Sukuna
bounced
versus
around.
Muzan is definitely one I would love to do. Probably my favorite Demon Slayer idea. There's Megami
Mahito.
versus Nico. I
Which
think
one
is
did
a
you
fun
say?
idea.
Which one's the Demon Slayer one?
Muzan versus Sukuna.
I was gonna say I really like Toto versus the Oh
Yeah,
my
so-
god, it was on our poll. What the hell is his name?
Anyway,
Usui.
So
Tengen
Megami
Usui.
versus
Tengen
Megami versus
Usui
Nico
versus
I like
Todo.
Megami versus Nico D'Angelo from Percy
Mahi-
Jackson.
Mahito versus Kamen Rider Parador.
Yes. There's also Mahito versus Envy, but it sounds like the Kamen Rider one has a little more motion to it.
You would be right.
All right.
I like Gojo versus Kamen Rider Kabuto as well.
Kenjaku has a couple of matchups that are.
Yeah,
fun.
I fuck with Mr. Sinister from Marvel.
I think Fumiko Takaba versus the Roman from SCP is very funny. I don't know if we would prioritize that one, but I think it's very funny, so I want to mention that it exists.
We've listed so many. I feel like I can go in Gem Alert.
Yeah,
I also the matchup I created was Yuji versus Yusuke for thematic connections, and then there was the other one that was in our tournament from back in the day, or poll from back in the day, which was Sensui versus the guy that Kenjaku took over, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Yeah, Ghetto. So I think that's Gem right there. I also love JJK, so. It's funny that Chainsaw Man is in Yup, because I legitimately don't have as many Chainsaw Man matchups.
Well, I think it's just genuinely, for whatever reason, Jujutsu Kaisen cast of characters as a series has more interesting matchups to us than Chainsaw Man's characters.
For listeners of the show, Plain put this in Marvel, and none of us are going to contest again.
Yeah, Marvel's
Marvel in
obviously
general.
gonna be fucking top tier. Come on.
Kill a Kill. Are there any matchups we want to do with Kill a Kill?
Not really.
So I've got to go eat now.
All right.
If I come back,
I'm trying to
Star
think.
Trek is not in Yap.
There's nothing against
I'll
the
have
series.
your head.
I like Kill a Kill a lot, but just
I'll be back.
genuinely, like, I'm
Yeah.
not sure what matchup we would particularly do, so it might just be an
Yeah.
eh.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
this lack of, like, which feels weird because I like the series a lot and be super down for one. It's just.
That's my exact thoughts on Attack on Titan. I'm down for one. I just can't think of one, so I feel like it would be perfect
Kill a
for
Kill's
it.
better than Attack on Titan, though.
Everyone's saying Lucamine versus Rakio, but I'm just not a huge fan of it.
I actually do like that matchup. The big issue with that was just there's so many other Pokemon matchups to do that would never be like high on the priority list compared to.
Plus, Gene Arthur's
Yeah.
already doing it.
Yeah, it's also.
Yeah,
already
exactly.
done.
Like, it's already being done. Otherwise, I'd be pushing it more. But
They also just did the Lapis Lazuli versus the girl from. Why can't I remember names whenever I fucking stream? I'm getting so mad.
Ray
Rei Ayanami from Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't know the connections or how that would even work, but it should be fun.
yeah. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is a solid yep. Like, we did an entire cast talking over the potential matchups, and we liked a good chunk of them. Like, there's Riku versus Sasuke, Pain versus Xemnas, Sora has a really nice spread. There's also, like, Anakin versus Terra and whatnot.
Palpatine versus Xehanort.
That's an obvious one, but, you know, don't know if we do that for Nebula Thera specifically, but Xehanort in general would be fun to cover.
Someone said
If you're
Storybook
curious
Sonic versus
about-
King Mickey. I've
If
never
you're
heard that
curious
one.
about
That's
our
interesting.
thoughts on various Kingdom Hearts matchups, check out our Nebula Theater cast, where we discuss exclusively Kingdom Hearts matchups for over 2 hours.
And we definitely don't want to die by the end. Sakura versus Kairi is also one. This might border on Roxas versus Starkiller. This might.
Oh, yeah,
on
Roxas.
Gem Alert.
Yeah. You know what? I will not argue. Gem Alert.
Sure. Any arguments?
I'm chill.
All right. Kirby.
Gem. Just easy gem.
Easy gem. Like,
Oh,
Kirby.
Gem, really?
Oh yeah, there's tons of.
Oh
matchups.
yeah, because like we want to cover like Magolor versus Dusk Noir. There's Marks versus Dementio. There's Meta Knight versus like we have a couple Meta Knight options we're talking about. King DDD versus K. Rool. Kirby versus Mario. Like we have a lot of Kirby matchups we want to do.
Bandana Waddle Dee versus Krillin. Meta Knight versus Schizo Ouija.
Yeah, I also like
I
Meta
really
Knight versus Jubei.
I like Zero versus White Diamond. I think that's a super fun idea.
Yeah,
Magolor has Dusk Noir. He also has Starlight Glimmer from My Little Pony. I think that's a very fun idea. There's
I'm
Marks
also
versus Closey Glow from My Little Pony, which is very funny.
He said buy Kirby high ends. Croat. Or Croat,
like,
sorry. Like
Yeah.
buy it, like believe it.
There's also Kirby versus Taz, which I don't think we would do over Mario, but I think it's a very funny idea that I kind of love. From Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah,
Tasmanian Devil.
Oh yeah, probably not. But
he's not here. Neon White gets one matchup.
I mean, yeah. I don't think there would be the other. What else would we do? It's the one where it's Ultra Kill, and then we move on.
So there is other neons in the game: green, pink, red, and all that. But they don't really. They have gimmicks, and that's it. I don't think it would be compelling analyses wise. Maybe green, because green's like the main villain of the game, quote unquote. But I think we just stick with white and then leave it at that. Galactonite versus Boros sounds hilarious.
I actually really like the sound of that.
Lacquerous Recoil. I'm going to put it in 1. I would not be ashamed if neither of you know what this is.
No idea.
So Lacquerous Recoil is a series about these young girls who... I can't remember if they're like forced into military service by parents or if they're orphans. They're orphans that are forced into like this military service, right? And the main character is a woman or a young girl who refuses to kill. Her whole shtick is that she uses rubber bullets in alternate ways so nobody has to die. Even when people are like in danger, she still refuses to kill. The reason I had this in one matchup is because this would go great with a series called Gunslinger Girl, with a character, I believe her name is Henrietta. The whole premise of the series is the same. Orphan people, they're given a chance at life, but then they're forced into this like military service, but the other person kills and this one doesn't kill. So I think it would be an interesting, like, the analyses and connections are interesting enough to carry, and then the fight animation, they have a lot in their arsenals that would make it interesting. Plus it would be a nice shootout, except one person has real bullets and one person doesn't. And I think that's interesting as well. Like, one is trying to kill, one is trying to knock out. 2 different objectives, same fight. And with our show, we don't have to kill. So, that's why. Is Mario Gem Alert?
Yeah.
Honest, is it?
Actually, that's a fair point. Like,
because
I feel like at least, yeah.
We've been tossing around, like, I talk about Peach versus Maria, and we want to do Mario versus Kirby, but I think it's more of a yup than a Gem Alert.
Yeah.
Mario vs. Kirby. Luigi?
I talk about Archie Tales versus Paper Luigi a lot, but it doesn't sound like it's catching on with the server very well. So
there's
that one.
There's Dementio versus Marks. That's like Paper Mario.
I'm actually having trouble thinking of matchups I like.
Yeah, that's why it's a yep and not
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because like Mario has a good spread. It's just when we think of our all-time favorites, only a handful of them have Mario in it.
Peach versus Princess Bubblegum.
I mean that's.
King Boo versus the Dark Lord. That's right. Do you guys remember on the server they were saying that we should do King Boo versus the Dark Lord, but the Dark Lord uses my face.
I'd love to talk about that. And I think we could do really fun stuff with that if we were to cover that. That's fun.
Yeah, I don't think it gets Gem. It's funny that Kirby gets Gem and not Mario.
Because
don't know what Max Steel is.
Max Steel is when people want to fight Generator Rex. So the question is, would we do it? And I have to be honest, I don't think any of us would push for Max Steel versus Generator Rex.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna.
It would be. It's in the same category as Kill la Kill of just like I don't think.
It's cool, but right now none of us are really like pushing for it.
Wait, why is Kill la Kill undoubted, but Attack on Titan's in it? They have the exact.
That's
same
what I was
situation.
saying. Like, I would have put Kill la Kill in
and doubt it.
What? Can't we just raise Kill la Kill up?
No, that'd be dishonest. Actually, what's the tier 4 at this point?
It's like maybe. It's like the maybe tier. It's not off the table. It's like series we want to find a good matchup for, but we just don't have one. Versus Doubt It is like series that like just there's truly like nothing we really want to do with it.
Well, then I would put Kill la Kill and Max Steel up into A then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless if it's are you getting? I'm getting some impressions you're not a big fan of Kill la Kill and prefer we didn't talk about it.
Me? No, I like Kill la Kill. It's just I don't see a
never
way
mind,
we can really cover the show and stay monetized. No,
That is very fair, actually.
There's just also some uncomfortable things that you'd have to cover that Death Battle kind of ignored with Kill la Kill as well. Have you guys ever seen a show called something in the Flower of Rene? It's something I can't remember the first word, but it's a mecha show that has. It's a mecha show that has like. It's really good, but it has a lot of weird like female scenes in it where they're not adults. So it's like, oh, how would you even talk about this? It's so important to their story, but I like as an adult, it's weird to think about and like try to explain away. So it's kind of how I feel with Kill la Kill. There's a lot of stuff you need to get into
handle it
where it's like
a mature adult.
I know.
Make light of it, I guess.
Yeah, the dreaded fan service, like Death Battle also had the fan service, and it's like,
Is that Trigun next to Mega Man?
Yes, Trigun.
Probably in one matchup. I imagine if we do Vash versus Soul Bad Guy, that would kind of be like the long and short of it.
Yeah.
We might want to do. I like Wolfwood versus Daredevil a lot, but Saul's fighting me on that one, so I don't know how far we'll get with that.
Yeah. Plus, I feel like the one matchup tier is not necessarily just the one and dones, but also like the one for sure, maybe two, like, but definitely not something we do like a lot.
Since Vash has 2 guns, does that mean it's technically 2?
No, because the guns aren't characters.
But it's the power of his friends and his guns.
No.
I'm just
no.
Yeah, I think Trigun's good. It's a one-off thing.
Okay.
I don't think
Mega Man
can use knives.
If we do like a bunch of Vash matchups, just do all of his whole spread. Mega Man.
Yeah, Mega Man. It's a solid. Yep.
It might hear me out. It might be a gem. Because there's
a
lot of Mega Man matchups. I talk about Proto Man versus E123 Omega a lot. We want Astro Boy versus Mega Man is an idea that we were talking about. You like Mega Man versus Arale.
Really,
like the X series. There's X versus Primal, and there's Zero versus Cloud. Zero versus Cosmos, or no, X versus Cosmos.
Yeah.
Is the one we were talking about. I like Zero versus Cloud.
Volnut versus Wind Waker Link, and there's Tron Bond versus Risky Boots.
And then there's the Digimon versus Mega Man EXE.
Takato and Guillemon versus Lon and Lan.
Okay, yeah, you've sold me. It's a gem.
I almost did Rika and Redamon. I'm like, wait, no, I gotta get off Digimon. Stop it.
One and done for Minecraft, right?
Minecraft? Probably one and done?
I think if there was 2 we would do, it would be Collector versus Administrator and Steve versus the Spelunker. Those would be the 2 if we were to do 2. But would we do both? It might just be 1. I guess it's a similar Trigun where we might do 2, but probably just 1.
Oh, Jesse versus Emmett.
Just another flippin'
Jesse versus Emmett exists, but I just think like that. I have a feeling that's the Minecraft matchup Death Battle is gonna do.
Over Steve versus Terrarian? That's interesting.
Well, remember during the cast when they were like having fun talking about Jesse versus Emmett for like 50 minutes, and then Steve versus Terrarian, they were like, yeah, and this is also a matchup people like. Bye guys.
Well, yeah, but that's when they were formatting their fucking pitches like ass.
I think it speaks to which of the 2 matchups they had more interest in.
I will say, the funniest comment I got on the video where I ranked the cast, Steve versus Terrarian was in there, and somebody commented why I was making up cast because they couldn't find it. Because it was in the middle of the Jesse versus Emmett one, and they never watched it. So I thought that was funny. Monster Hunter, this has to go in Yup.
What do we want to do for Monster
Luigi,
Hunter?
I mean, sorry, I almost said
I know
versus...
I know
Luigi
there's
versus Mothra.
Rayquaza versus
gem.
I know there's either Rayquaza versus Fatalis or Aloix. There's Rathalos versus Charizard.
Hunter versus Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter versus Hunter is another good one.
Somebody on the server. Oh, I think you actually just brought that up. The Rayquaza one that was on the server.
Yeah, which I am slowly being won over by. Like, I feel like I really like Rayquaza versus Fatalis, but Aloix also has like a lot of good thematics, and like it does everything Fatalis does, but also has more connections. So I feel like I'm leaning more towards that one these days.
I think Monster Hunter might be more of a one matchup category because hear me out. If we do Rayquaza versus one of those guys, we're not also going to do Charizard versus Rathalos. I feel like we're going to do a Pokemon versus Monster Hunter matchup. And I think that Hunter versus Hunter is a possibility that's relatively low, especially because we might want to do Hunter versus the Arisen or just another Bloodborne matchup. I think based on how we've been talking about series like Minecraft and Trigun, we would put Monster Hunter in a similar category.
Fatalis versus
Yeah.
Ridley.
Yeah.
I haven't actually heard that. That's a little interesting. I don't know if I would push it myself, but it's not an inherently bad idea.
Ooga
Wait,
shaka, ooga, ooga. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
What have I missed?
Hello.
What have I missed?
We put Trigun, Minecraft, and Monster Hunter in one and done. And we put Super Mario and Yep, and Mega Man and Gem.
Trigun has 3 that I like.
We were thinking like we would do like maybe a Wolfwood matchup and Vash versus Soul. And we were like, the Wolfwood's kind of in a maybe category, which is why.
You know what? I'm gonna put Monster Hunter in Yep just because I also like Loot versus oh my god, Hiccup and Toothless.
I mean, I think Knives is cool to cover as well.
Who would
Million Knives.
Okay.
Million Knives has a few options that I like. I mean, his father.
Possibly
There's
Millions.
Knives versus Sensui?
I believe. So I think we should put Trigun in at least for at least 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it at 1 for now.
What?
What the fuck is Monster Jam?
Never heard of it.
I guess it's in don't know.
No, I'm taking a sip of water. Sorry about that.
Do you know what Monster Jam is?
I believe it's fucking Monster Jam's is the one with Gravedigger, the monster truck. You know the monster trucks?
Is it just Monster Trucks?
It's Monster Truck.
Yeah.
Oh, so probably doubt it.
You know Undertaker versus Gravedigger, that matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's good.
Well, we've had someone else join. I didn't know we were having a guest.
I think I'd put Monster Jam and doubt it. I'm not inherently against the idea, but I just have never been told a Monster Truck matchup idea that.
Yeah,
works.
it's not bad. Hang on.
Yeah, I would put it in doubt it. I think bad's a little.
Yeah, no, I put it in bad because Croat told me to.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
Amori,
My Hero
just one and done.
It's just Amori.
My Hero Academia is probably a yep.
Yeah, I don't think it's a gem.
Yeah,
I
definitely
wish
not a
I-
gem. I don't think. But it's
I
a
wish
yep.
I liked it more than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naruto's probably also a yep.
trying to-
I think in similar
Trying to
categories.
think, what My Hero matchups would we even like consider?
I like Dobby versus.
Diavolvo
when-
Silverhall.
There's also Toga versus Neapolitan from Ruby. Like,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
The thing is, My Hero Academia matchups exist, but I don't
Don't
think
you like
any of
an
us are
Izuru
like
one?
pushing any of them.
Yeah. I don't
Toga
really like
versus Neo.
I don't really like My Hero Academia. that
Todoroki
much.
versus Death the Kid, or Todoroki versus Gaara.
Oh yeah, that's true. I do like Todoroki Death. I do like it when Todoroki dies.
Yeah.
One
So
is
yeah,
probably
like-
in yep.
Yeah, Father Big Mom.
Yeah.
I keep fighting.
I like Crocodile versus Giovanni. I think that's fun.
And I know Paul really likes Brooke versus Lord
Lord Zed.
Zed. Yeah,
Not Lord Zed. Lord Raptor.
that's what I meant.
Giovanni versus who?
Crocodile.
Yeah. The ground-based mafia boss character archetypes. What are you
Okay.
confused about?
I don't like it.
What?
Yeah, it's not particularly good, but
Hey, wait, hang on. All right, I guess we can't hang on. We're moving on.
Save
but
it,
I
save it,
take
save
offense
it.
to that.
save it for the fucking Discord.
Save it for the
One
messages
Punch
so I
Man.
can ignore it.
Yeah.
Wow.
One Punch Man.
Close-minded Plimp over here.
I can't really think of any One Punch
Force
Man.
Battle Beast.
I mean,
Or
besides
Battle
that one.
Is it
Yeah,
one
I'm
and done, or is
struggling.
it yeah? I like
I
Genos
think
versus
one match
Frost
up.
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, one is fine.
I can't think of many
Okay.
I want. He said, fucking Pit said, fuck the
Yeah.
tier list. We need to do that test now.
Everyone seemed to do the test.
Should I? So here's the thing. I thought about it, but I'm scared something's going to pop up that's not good. That's what I'm worried
Like it's a
about.
virus.
There's C Gex on it.
Or like what if like I click on it and an ad on this website has like porn or something on it and I accidentally
Oh,
put
that's
it
what-
on my screen?
Oh, that's
Right.
why it said
Well, then
C
cop-
Gex.
Copy the link and then open it in a tab that's not on OBS.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That's it. Overwatch is a yep. I think there's a couple of matchups that I think are pretty cool with it. Junkrat and Roadhog versus Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh, Ramonto
Gen-
versus Adam. I really like.
Yeah. Genji and Hanzo versus Fulgor and Thunder. Reinhardt versus Ischarum. There's a couple of really cool Overwatch
I'd love to
ideas.
cover. I'd love to cover Overwatch, especially US Agent versus Reaper. Is
Oh,
another one I really like.
Dr. Junkenstein versus the one guy, from the mobile game.
Oh, the Clash guy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, hear me out. Hear me out. For Overwatch, let's do an episode, and then like 10 years later, let's come out with a sequel to that episode. Take the original one down, make a bunch of promises, and then not follow them. I think that would be great.
Well, that's just an elaborate over. I'm gonna give you like a 3 out of 10 on that joke.
Let's just
Let's
keep.
just say
let's
it.
just-
No, that's why I don't like
let's just-
Overwatch, because they screwed everyone over and then went, okay,
I mean,
well,
yes,
actually, we're not going to do this
Here's what
thing
we'll
we
do.
fucking...
We'll announce Tracer versus Scout, and we'll just say like we don't give any details. Just Tracer versus Scout coming next year, and then when it finally comes, it's just Blind reacting to the death battle. It's just the same thing they've already seen repackaged.
Percy Jackson mid.
Yeah, I don't know
think
what to
that's
do
actually,
with Percy.
Whoa. Hang on. Let's
Chim, you are
hear me
so
out.
easy to rage bait.
Here's my pitch.
You are so easy. I have to put no effort in.
I think y'all are hasty. Just let me hear me out. We got Percy versus Ichigo, which me and Planf have been working on in the background. We got Nico as a couple.
All right.
We got Nico
Don't
versus
don't
Nico.
use
Hang
the
on,
words.
hang
Don't
on.
use the
Yeah.
words working on in the background because
we are not working
We
on
have
that
been
one.
discussing the idea and think it's fun. We've been
Okay,
talking
that's
about
better.
Nico is both Nightcrawler from Marvel and Megami from JJK, which both I think are fun. I like Thalia versus Pyro. We might do other Ruby matchups, but I think that's genuinely cool. My out there idea that I'm not sure if people like or not, I really like Jason Grace versus Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians. I think that's a super fun idea. I think Percy Jackson just has multiple very fun matchups.
Yeah, I'm okay with that being in Yep.
Me too. I just like how easy it is to fuck with you. Persona.
I'm out of
Persona
here.
has
Screw
to
you
at least
guys.
go in yep.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Persona has a lot of cool options to work with.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that I
The
personally
Pierce
really
Boy
like.
versus Joseph Joestar.
I like Takuto Maruki versus Professor X.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I think
Yeah.
Tifa versus Makoto is one I'm fond of.
I like
You
Adachi
versus Aiba.
BB. I like
oh.
Adachi versus BB.
There's also Makoto from Persona 3 versus the protagonist of World Ends With
Neku.
You. Yeah, Neku.
Neku Saku Raba. I think Chibanian versus fucking
Morgana.
Morgana is funny.
I
There's a lot that
really
you can do.
like Tatsuya versus Squall.
Mm,
Tatsuya is the main character of Persona 2, if anyone doesn't know.
yeah.
There's a Persona 2.
Yeah. And you can play both versions of it, just one on a PlayStation 1 and one on a PSP.
Terrible tier list. Can we time pin out?
What did he say?
Terrible tier list.
horrible placements. Plants vs Zombies.
Okay, there's two that I like.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Thank you, Pen. All right, where's Plants vs Zombies?
I feel like there's a few that I could make arguments for. Zomboss and Crazy Dave alone, right? Because you cover the plants and then you cover the zombies.
Do we want to include things like the plants versus the birds or whatever?
Yeah.
Or is that covered
as
with one of the ones you just said?
It would technically be covered with Crazy Dave, but the Crazy Dave is more like one guy commanding an army. Plants versus like monkeys or the cats or the flock would be more of like an army fight, you know?
Okay. Prime Evil?
What's Prime Evil?
It's never heard of this
It's
one.
a horror game on the PS3, I believe. Hold on.
Oh my god.
If I'm remembering correctly, you play as this guy, I've
only got the guy from Twisted. I've only got the guy from Twisted Metal coming up.
Or I'm completely wrong. I don't know if Prime Evil Screaming won't help.
Chomper versus Piranha Plant. Duh.
I can't find anything on this. Holy shit.
Okay, I guess we don't know it.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. Record of Ragnarok.
There's at least two.
Yeah.
Prometheus and Shao Kahn versus Zeus, right?
I don't know if we do both of them.
I also like Poseidon versus the Elden Ring.
Yeah. I know there's one with like I think Hades had a good one. I can't remember it, but like I know it has enough options so that we'd at least do one. I just don't know if there's a desire to revisit it multiple times.
I think there is, depending on the character.
Yeah. Depending on the character and which one we
Zeus
decide to do.
Different to like a bunch of others just because of his status within the narrative.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
So I feel I put it in Yup because there's a bunch of choices.
But
all right.
More than one. Who
Yes.
knows? You decide. Saw 1.
Yeah.
SCP bad.
Sherm's not here to bait it. Save it for when he gets back.
because no, I can argue for SCP. It's Jen.
I'm gonna take Omori out of bad now because I don't even think Pin realized it was Omori.
People are acting like I don't know SCP like Sherm does. SCP put it in Gem.
No, I wanted to wait until Sherm got back, not because I didn't think you knew it, but because I wanted to rage bait him.
Yeah. Let's do that. Hold on.
No, you will actually leave. Put it in.
No, I want to see. I need this.
No, we just want to see his reaction when he realizes it, Saul. We acknowledge that it is a gem, but we are going to bait him into raging again.
Or he left his headphones on and he knows everything we're planning.
Red Dead should be one.
One and done.
There's one I really want to do.
Yeah.
Which is Captain Hector Barbosa versus Dutch.
That's better than the one I thought you were gonna say.
What
Resident
The one that had Jin Sakai in it.
Oh, Arthur Morgan.
I don't like that one. Resident Evil, I feel like is Yup. Jill versus Aya. You got Nemesis versus Delta.
Anyone.
Literally anyone. You got fucking Wesker versus Liquid Snake Liquid Snake? Yeah, Liquid Snake.
Yeah.
You got that one guy that watches people from Street Fighter versus that guy in Resident Evil 2. What the fuck's his name? What's his name? The one that Mr. X. Mr. X versus the guy that watches you in Street Fighter 2 on the boat. But I feel like that's a Yup. That's a Yup category.
Yeah.
Ruby.
I said Adam.
Yeah.
Mantra, so there's at least one.
Yeah, I feel like this is a one that's Yep, because like we like
really?
Crow versus Ida. What? It's Crow versus Ida. Like we're Toka versus Neapolitan. Like Weiss versus Amity. Like there are a few ones we like here.
I've been talking to Zach about Yang versus Vi.
Yeah, Yang versus Vi is another one. Like there are a couple Ruby matchups that we like.
Okay.
You can be really bad in like any of the Ruby's actual spread. Spyro, one and done.
Thing one and done. I feel like we're either gonna do the thing or RJ McCready versus Scott Pilgrim feels like a one and done, right?
I am going.
I wouldn't really feel a desire.
Like,
Yeah,
I know, like,
I agree.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
As much as I love Ramona and would love to do her spread sucks.
Well, me too.
I mean, she does have that one person from Cooley Cooley, I think. I'm not familiar
yeah,
with
I
the
feel
At
like
that point, just do Scott versus Naoto.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Just do Scott. Just do Scott.
Scream 1.
It's just Ghostface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Senran Kagura, if you didn't know, hold on, that looks like Trigun. So what is this?
Egg. Oh yeah, it's in alphabetical order, so it can't be Trigun.
Wait, is that Metroid?
Hold on, where is it?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, it is Metroid.
Yeah, it is.
Where is it?
One matchup next to Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Oh
That's
my
going
God,
in.
what a-
That's going in Yelp.
What a
Yeah, we have matchups for Ridley, Ravenbeak, Dark Samus, and Samus in multiple options at that. That belongs in Yep. In fact, I'm actually going to put it in Gem Alert only because it's one of the series that inspired me for Nebula Theater. And then we can put
hope
Ig
Samus doesn't
in
fight.
one.
No, put it in yet.
Really? I don't feel like if we do Vash, we're gonna come back and do Knives. It's just a feeling.
Yes. Well, just a feeling.
Look. Saul had to watch us put Ruby up there. At least let's put Trigun on the same level.
Fine. Senran Kagura. So I've actually seen the anime for this back when I was a high schooler. It is essentially sexual ninjas. That's all I can say about it. They're like, these women are very sexual ninja-y. I don't know what you would do with it. I don't know how we would do it without getting our asses fucking destroyed. But yeah, I've seen it and I know what it is at least. Spy Family, I'm gonna put in one matchup.
Yeah, I feel like we do Yo or Lloyd, right?
Yeah.
I don't like Lloyd's spread, just straight out. I know people say a good option for him is the guy from TF2, the spy, but I do not like it.
Fight Chameleon.
Spy, and then if they're like, fight Agent 47, but then 47 is Connor, so it's like, yeah, they already got their matchups. Type Moon. Does anyone know Type Moon?
Type Moon.
Oh.
Is that our Creed series?
No, our Creed is
Yeah, I know what I hear the Type Moon.
Isn't that Melty Blood?
No, Melty Blood. Melty Blood is the fighting game spin-off to Type Moon, I think.
No, Melty Blood is the spin-off to Fate.
No,
anyway.
Melty Blood is a Type Moon. Okay, I'm looking it up.
Yeah, because I feel like that's, I don't know, Star Trek, that we can just put that in Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Type Moon is Fate. Yeah, never mind.
Can we put Transformers in Gem Alert?
Yeah, because I love Transformers. So
yeah.
Well, first of all, give me some matchups. Where is
it's next to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Sinestro versus The Fallen. Invincible versus Hot Rod. Conquest versus Overlord. Starscream versus Metal Face. I almost said Metal Beard, like the guy out of the Lego movie. Mecha Godzilla versus Typhicon. Sentinel Prime versus Senator Armstrong. That's like 6 right there.
Yeah, there you go. That's fine with me. Elder
right.
Scrolls, I'm gonna put in Yep because I would love to cover Elder Scrolls, and I would like to do it more than once.
versus Morgoth. Alduin versus Morgoth.
Is there anything more besides that we're?
Yeah, the Astarion one I talked about.
Oh yeah, never mind.
And I feel like the Dovahkiin has some cool stuff.
Oh yeah, Dovahkiin would have it.
Shia Gorath versus Mr. Mixel-Spidlick.
Oh right.
Oh, Sherm's back. Hi, Sherm.
Oh, he doesn't have his headsets on. Okay, let's see if he notices.
Xenoblade goes in Yep. I think.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I don't think it's Shemmler, but Dunban versus Baiken. Schultz
Starscream
versus
versus
Starscream versus
And then-
Smoke. Schultz versus Stock. I like. Rex versus Sora. There's one from Console N versus Archer Emiya. Like, there's a lot of cool ones for it.
Yeah. Xenoblade has a lot of cool options.
Hi, Sherm.
Hello.
Hi, Sherm.
Oh, we
We've
put
done
Transformers in Gem Alert?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's based.
Zelda, I'm also gonna put
Oh,
in Gem
She-Ra.
Alert.
Yeah, because like the links alone have a lot of variety since we don't want to do like a composite link. We want to like tackle each link as their own character. So like Breath of the Wild has good options, whether we do
Ganondorf
Aang.
versus Elrond.
I have some thoughts because Zelda is my favorite video game franchise of all time. But I think with the amount of matchups we genuinely consider, I think it might be more of a yup tier.
Well, we got
I
Majora.
completely disagree. I want to do
Yeah.
Zelda more than
I
Yeah,
disagree a lot.
because we have Skull Kid versus Collector. We have a ton of ideas for link matchups. We have Ganon versus Sauron.
we have Zelda versus the Celestia.
Master Koga versus Guzma.
Versus
Literally-
Guzma or Buggy.
We've
Like
been literally fucking going over which Link opponents we want on the work server.
yeah, like Link alone could give us material for multiple episodes, and then there are other characters outside of that. So I think those combined make it a gem.
Fair enough.
Gem Alert.
Gem alert!
She-Ra. I don't know much about She-Ra.
She-Ra's
I-
pretty great. It might be
I
a
think it's a one and done. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we do like either Adora versus. I think the two big options we would consider are either Steven or Cecil from Final Fantasy IV. And then, or we could do Kasha versus Sasha. But I don't know if you would do both.
Yeah.
Okay. Skies
And I
Arcadia
think-
is just one.
Yeah, it's just the main
Yeah.
pro tag.
What's
Owl
before
House.
Star Wars? Oh, Owl House. That's gotta be a yep, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
def-
gotta be up.
yeah, because there's like Emperor
As major the
Boros,
show is.
Luz, Amity.
Hunter, Collector.
As major
Oh, wait,
the
is that the
show
right show? Shit, I don't know if that's Amphibious or Owl House.
Yeah, no,
Hunter Collectors, correct.
Yeah,
the right one.
Hunter is Owl House. You got it right.
Is that Looney Tunes back in action, or not back in action? The with the Teen Titans one for Looney Tunes.
This?
Isn't that like what?
No.
That's Sly Cooper.
That's Sly Cooper.
Oh, okay. It looks a lot like Ace Bunny from the Looney Tunes edgy Batman like show. You know the one I'm talking about?
No.
The one where like they were superheroes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but that's clearly Sly Cooper.
It looks a lot
I'm gonna
like
put it
Ace
in
Bunny.
because there's no good matchups.
Yeah, like we like the idea of using Sly, we just don't have. Oh, wait, don't you like Sly Cooper Gang versus like the bad guys?
Yeah, as soon as I found out they were fucking star level, I didn't though.
Oh, right.
Lunatics Unleashed is what it's called. Okay, I'm not crazy.
Oh, I do know what you're talking about. This is Super Sentai.
Oh.
Like
Honestly,
is like Kamen
probably,
Rider? Or
It's not
yeah.
Kamen Rider.
Super
and I don't know if
Sentai
there's
is
any
what
Super
Power
Sentai
Rangers-
specific.
Power Rangers is based on Super Sentai. The fighting footage is based on that footage. We repurposed it for Power Rangers in America. It's different than like Kamen Rider.
That's
Ultra.
super weird.
That's why the gender of the Yellow Ranger changes between the fight scenes to the home scenes.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna say one matchup only because I don't know any differences off the top of my head, and I don't know how much we would explore it. But I feel like we'd be curious to do it at least once.
What
Yeah.
matchup would we use? I mean, like, why is that any different from like Kill la Kill, which we're like totally open to? We just have no idea what matchup we would do.
Yeah, I feel like it would go into
Well, the
I
difference
feel like
is
one
that
matchup is for like clearly there's an idea we're interested in pushing, whereas is kind of like we're not against it, we just have no ideas.
This is
or-
why I wanted to go with my naming system in the beginning, but no, everyone wanted to be like, "Oh,
What do you mean you asked us what to do? You were like, what should we do for the tier list? And
Yeah,
we were
don't
like,
ask for our
"Do
fucking
this."
input again.
Star Wars.
Easy jam. Right, fuck off. I'm gonna name. I'm gonna name 10 that I would like to do right now.
Okay.
Because fuck off.
I got my hands up.
who-
Let's get 10.
Jean-Luc Picard versus Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Okay.
Count Dooku versus High Lord Alarak.
Love
Mhm.
that.
Darth Maul versus Illidan.
Fuck you for that
that's
one, but
alright.
continue.
Well,
there-
well, screw you. Get better matchups.
Illidan versus
I
Shao
know.
is a great matchup.
I know.
Darth
Stop
Revan
liking only
versus
one series.
Dark Urge.
No. Revan versus Dark Urge.
Good, like that.
Mr. House versus Goto. I know, Shim, you've expressed interest in doing Gandalf versus Obi-Wan.
Yes, I do love that one.
There's also there's Grievous versus Arbiter you were talking about earlier.
Yes, I did mention that one, didn't I?
Yeah, Alarak.
No, Grievous versus Arbiter.
Oh, Grievous? Yeah.
Mando versus Courier.
There's oh gosh, what was that? Noble Six versus Bad Batch?
Oh yes, I did mention that before. Right? Yeah, no, I really like that one.
Yeah.
9. I need one more.
Oh, we're on 9.
Yeah.
Oh, there was the.
What's your preferred Darth Vader matchup?
Oh yes, fucking Lich King from World of Warcraft.
Oh, Anakin versus Terra.
Anakin versus Terra, yeah.
I'm gonna put Tails in A because I don't think anyone knows about. Or no, there is the Tails one I want to do. Never mind.
I know there is
Like,
one Tails
Cloud
one,
versus Joshua.
and I really like the idea of Luke versus Roxas. I just want to play through Tales of the Abyss before I like.
Oh,
Go
Roxas
hard.
versus Starkiller.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
another
yeah,
one.
there we go. This is the 10th one.
We already won, so you don't need to keep pushing.
Steven Universe is a yep, right? Like there's a couple of
there?
matchups we like for that series.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're considering Adora versus Steven. I know Jobber wants Pearl versus Undyne. I want
Yeah.
Garnet versus White Chain.
I
Amethyst has
really
been
like
brought up
Pearl.
for a couple of people.
I
White Diamond versus Zero.
I guess it's just personally, I just don't have any. I don't really see anyone pushing a Steven Universe option.
yeah,
so,
like I like the idea of like Jasper versus Conquest, although I know Conquest has a lot of good matchups.
I'm staring.
Look, I again, like I like the ideas of them, so I could definitely see us visiting Steven Universe.
Okay, yeah, you kind of
sometime.
convinced me on even though I don't like any of the matchups you mentioned.
Yeah.
Adora versus Steven was one you suggested.
And not that I don't like I prefer Optimus.
Oh, I totally forgot about Optimus versus Adora. That is a good one.
Yeah, no. Steven is actually the only one that I think is good out of those. I phrased it wrong.
All right.
We're almost
Amazing
done.
World of Gumball.
The
I feel like that's. I don't even know. Like
Like,
I have no interest personally.
I like
I'm not
Nicole
against
versus.
it, but there's nothing I like in particular.
I like Nicole versus Benson, but not to the point where I'd actively push it. So.
Yeah.
All right. What is
World Ends
that
With
one?
You.
I feel like
Oh,
that's
World
a
Ends With
one. I feel like that's a one and done.
I do.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I
with
like Bridget
Makoto?
versus Shiki and Makoto versus Neku.
Yeah.
But would we do both?
But then
Probably
I
not.
also hold up. But then I also like, oh my god, why can't I remember? Is his name Joshua in the game?
I guess he doesn't like it.
It's Joshua versus Kalru from Kalru from Evangelion is also a fun one. So there's
If you
3
say
up there
so.
that I at least like. But I'm gonna put in one and done. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage
Yeah, it needs to go in yup, right? Because
Yep.
we have
Bebop
There's
Rocksteady.
a Shredder.
I'm waiting for Shim to finish before he talks
Oh.
over me.
Years and a half shell.
The one that I really want to push is Mr. Mind versus Krang. Because I love that one.
TMNT is a pretty easy yup at a minimum. There's
Oh,
like a bunch
Baxter,
I like for it.
Baxter Stockman versus Dr. Aloysius Animal.
Yeah. That's another good
like
one.
that.
Doesn't Donatello have one you guys like?
Yeah,
I like
Don,
Donatello versus Marcy a lot.
and I also like Slade from 2003 Teen Titans versus Shredder from 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I think that's I as much as I kind of like that one, I think that's the wrong Shredder.
Yeah, why would you do
I mean-
2001?
Yeah, like I don't know. I like Slade versus a Shredder. Like I'm not picky on which one we go for. I just know
No,
that's the popular
Bebop
one.
went wrong.
Oh yeah,
Bebop and
Bebop.
Rocksteady versus Junkrat and Roadhog.
And I know
I
you
really
like
Leonardo versus Sub-Zero a lot.
yeah.
think
I was about to
Yeah.
mention that one too. So yeah, that's a solid yep.
Oh, Old Man Logan versus The Last Ronin as well.
It might be Gem the more we're talking about it. We're bringing up a lot of ideas.
You know what?
Yeah, there's a couple that I'm.
This is a gem. We have a lot of cool
Gem
ideas. Here.
alert! Ding 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 ding.
Madness Combat.
Madness Combat. That's an
Ew.
N, right?
Put in bad. Fuck Madness Combat.
I don't know what Madness Combat is.
Fuck Madness Combat.
Well, I don't even know what this is.
I do.
Yeah,
Fuck Madness Combat.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
let me figure
Ranma
out what this
1/2?
thing is while you guys
So
talk about
basically,
Undertale.
I actually know what Madness Combat is. So Madness Combat is an animated web series thing. I just think that one, all the matchups that we would want to do have different opponents, right? Like the main guy from it is Hank, and his most popular one is V1. Not a matchup I enjoy, and I think everyone likes Neon White versus V1 more.
Yeah, at least on our team.
Yeah, at least from the people I've talked to. There's other characters like Jeebus who can fight Gabriel from Ultra Kill, but I know I like Gabriel versus Falk more from Signalis. Undertale has to be a yap, right? I feel like my issue with Undertale is that it doesn't have enough characters to be a gem.
I think if Undertale and Deltarune were one category, it'd be a gem, and
Yeah.
separately they're yeps.
Yeah, which I'm fine with.
Oh yeah. I'm okay with this compromise because like we already had Kara come on the show, and I know there's interest to bring like Asgore versus Hades on here. We have
Sans
Undyne.
versus the one that I mentioned before.
Yeah, and then we mentioned like Pearl versus Undyne. Like yeah, Papyrus versus
Giovanni.
Montage.
yeah. That one's on the map.
I hear that,
Yeah.
Sheridan.
So this one over here is Ultraman.
Ultraman.
Oh, I would like to do Ultraman. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you
I
think
like.
it's one and done, or
I at least until I learn more about
About the series.
yeah, because I would really
Yeah.
like. Belial has a couple of cool options. Like if we didn't want to do Sinestro, we could do Fallen versus Belial or Sinestro versus Belial. They both exist. I like Gohan versus Ultraman Zero.
I love.
Oh,
Ultraman
yeah.
Zero.
I like Shinji versus Ultraman. I think that'd be a fun
That's okay.
idea. I think it'd be cool to look into Evangelion.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like we
I-
can confidently say there's one we would do if we had a chance.
Yeah.
How is Gundam not on here? Never mind. I was gonna say I like Shinji
How is-
Zero.
Gundam?
Yeah. How is
There's no real
Darkstalkers
Gundam
not on here?
matchups I'm particularly passionate about, except for maybe what's the guy's name that people want to fight? Lelouch. That sounds good.
Char.
Char.
Char. I was about to say Chaz, but that's from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hero
Char
versus
from-
Baymax. No, Hero versus Shinji is the one I was gonna push.
Hero from Evangelion
Yeah.
versus Hiro Hamada from Big Hero 6.
No, Hero from Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, them. Okay.
Aside from that, you would have Tiger Sword versus Mechaguzzle. No.
Let's just do Tiger Zord versus White Ranger again. The most random matchup to do a remake for.
Is that happen?
Gundam Epion versus Tiger Sword.
Oh my fucking god, you're right.
Let's remake
That's
that
the-
one.
That's the one where it starts with her being like, I can do that thing with my mouth that you like. And I'm like, what the hell is this?
We can do the thing that rhymes with your name.
Mob Psycho feels like we do a one and done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
love the show, but it feels like we could cover it pretty easily with the one.
It's funny because I think the people on our team specifically would rather do that guy that doesn't have powers over the people that do.
Reagan versus King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm still not entirely sure how we determine a winner, but I think it's very fun.
WWE. I think we have Croat watching, so I'm scared.
Yeah, we
but-
do one.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do one. We'll
Doubt
do
it.
one, Croat.
We'll do one.
Hang on. We do one to open the door, but I think this series has a lot of
It's not a
untapped potential. Why not?
Okay, Shane, what WWE matchup do you want to do? And
Alright.
to justify it going into Yap, can you give me at least 4 or 5?
Naruto versus Roman Reigns. That's the easy
Doesn't count,
number
not a real
one.
matchup.
Wait, what do you mean not a real matchup?
Not a real matchup. doesn't count.
If you just say not real matchup, then I could say anything, and you just say not a real matchup, and then this discussion. You're trying to silence me. You're being closed-minded.
Hey, Shane, have you noticed that they put SCP in the bottom tier? And
Shut
they haven't
up!
Said anything the
Shut
entire time?
up!
If you look at the bottom tier, if you look at bad, there's SCP, and you didn't
Scroll
notice
down.
this entire time.
Surely you
I
guys
said,
are joking,
I
right?
said to them to put in gem alert, and they did that specifically not to rage bait you.
I'd hate to say this, but I lost
Wait.
it.
Right, scroll up. No, scroll up and see what it is.
Oh, there it
Scroll up,
is.
it's-
Wait.
Yeah, sure. I argued to put it into gem, but they wanted to rage bait you. So think about who's on your fucking side next time, dick.
Wait, do you guys actually not want SCP on the show?
No, we all agreed that it was gem tier,
They
but
just
we
wanna
wanted to
make
put
you
you.
mad.
We wanted to see you react and rage bait to it. That was the only reason why it was there.
Fucking, I'm tearing up over here. You gave me a heart attack.
Yokai Watch.
Okay, I want it at least in one. I have actually a few Yokai Watch matchups that I really like. Obviously, I said Morgana versus Jibanyan, right?
Yeah.
But I fucking love Luigi versus Komasan. Oh my swirls!
Is that the ghost?
Yeah, it's the ghost cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also there's a few ideas that I actually like for Nate, the protagonist as well.
Yeah, I know Nate has a big push for Ash in the
Oh,
community
there's
right
also
now.
there's one that I like for Grovile.
Oh yeah, the blue cat. I forget his name.
Wolfenyan. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wolfenyan.
Wolfenyan.
So I feel like we should put it in Yep, because also Yokai Watch is a really big franchise. So it's one where it's like you probably wouldn't even get like someone like Nate and Komasan would be so different, you know?
I think that's
Yeah, I could see us doing it like a
I
few
really
times.
want to do a Yokai Watch. Oh my swirls.
Definitely like lower end yep, but definitely a yep.
I mean, we're not really ordering the Yeps, so
Yeah, that's true.
I'd like us to put in Yep.
I don't care what you like.
Take the gay test, Clyde. We need to all see it live.
Listen, hold on. I will put it in a separate tab to make sure it's safe, but I will take the gay test by the end of the stream.
Yes!
We
won!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh.
I'm gonna put in one because I actually don't know many matchups I would want to do from it, although I
want
love
to do
it.
Sato Kaiba versus Kamen Rider Genom.
And then
Yeah.
there's Pegasus versus Leshy, which I really want to do once we are able to do that one.
That conflicts with the matchup I like for Lashy, so keep it in one.
I mean, you won't get every matchup you like, Saul.
Neither will you. Especially if you want Dispatch on.
Look, I will take a single Dispatch episode if it. I'm more passionate about Pegasus versus Leshy than having 2 Dispatch episodes on the show.
So Joey versus Ryuji is fine, but it hinges on the fact that Joey needs to fully rely on Yuji's set to even be able to do anything.
Plus, they already covered that on Realms of Gods.
Yeah, Row of Gods, yeah.
Did you guys diss SCP just to stop me from talking about WWE? I never got to list off the matchups.
Saul played you like a fiddle, Sherm.
There's like there's cool matchups.
Anyway, we finished the tier
Fun.
list.
Alright, so let me just, real quick, before I do anything,
Oh, this
I'm
is
gonna-
the gay test time.
yeah, I'm gonna put it on BRB just so I can see this gay test thing, and then
I hope it gets like 100%.
Hold on, give me 1 sec. As much as I'm scared, I'm ready to take the gay test.
Thank you, everybody.
By popular demand.
By popular
By demand.
From all
Thank you for
WWE
getting
fans.
21 likes on this video so far.
Have you ever questioned? Yeah, sure. Are you comfortable? How comfortable do you feel discussing your feelings and attractions with friends or family? Oh, very.
We're on stream right now.
I'm already. My gaydar's going off.
Overall, how can you not tell from my voice? Overall, how would you describe your feelings and attitudes towards people of the same gender in your life? What? Alright, in my life currently? I guess neutral or unsure? Like, what? How would you react if a close friend or family member came out as fully supportive? Of course. You don't get excited about opposite sex. You don't get excited about opposite sex relationships. True or false? False. Do people often think you are gay? Yes. Could you see yourself as being in the same-sex relationship? Seeing as I've had, I'm gonna have to say yes. Do you form strong emotional bonds with people of the same sex than with people of the opposite sex? No, it's the same thing. Do you find yourself more attracted to the physical appearance of people in the same or opposite?
Imagine if you joined in the cast
I will say
right
opposite.
now.
How important is it for you to have a romantic partner of the same gender? Not really important. Do you feel about LGBTQ plus rights and equality? Bro, it's just like, are you a Republican or not? Just let us know.
The only way to get not gay is if you click no.
Bro, neutral or unsure is crazy. Have you ever been romantic with someone of the same gender? Yes. Okay. What do you feel when you see gay couples kissing? Yearning?
Yearning.
You gotta click yearning.
Oh, God.
We know you are yearning.
There's a possibility I'll cut this from the stream,
like
so you
some
guys might be
AO3
getting an
vibes
exclusive
right now.
experience right now.
Yeah, just
nothing much.
I'm just imagining Plime looking at them kissing and being like, "Gosh, I wish that were me."
You know how we had the Sonic.exe video taken from the highlights? Can he do it before the gay test?
No. Have you had a crush on a celebrity? Dude, did you see Bad Bunny? Straight people would say yes to that. Do you gravitate towards gay people? What the hell does that even mean?
I mean, look at who you've hired.
Yeah, so my friends are some flavor. Not all. I wouldn't say so, but I guess. How do you feel about the idea of being in the same gender? Didn't they ask this like fucking all the time? I guess excited and open is the best, because not interested would be I wouldn't at all. Curious, but I guess I'll go with that one. Because I'm with a woman right now. So like
I hope she's watching.
Bro, she might be, and she would probably laugh her ass off.
Oh my god.
For people who don't know, I am not like a very masculine person, and the reason Stephanie is with me is because I'm not a very masculine person, right?
Says
this is a woman who was married to a woman before we got together, so like we know what she likes, and it's not manly people. Do you feel comfortable expressing affection in public? Oh, completely. Or I guess only with certain people. Oh, I can't switch it.
You're locked in.
I thought it meant with a partner. I didn't realize. Whatever.
Yeah, with everyone.
Dang. They lock in your gayness.
Do you often think about how it would feel to kiss someone of the same sex? I mean, I don't have to, but I guess many. Have you ever had feelings for someone of the same sex? I've been in a relationship. When you think about romantic relationships, which gender are you more drawn to? I guess either or. Doesn't matter. Have you ever participated in a pride parade? Yes. Does sex with a person of the opposite sex feel boring?
Answer very carefully.
Be very careful.
Any kind of
You've
experience...
already failed by taking too long. You're already in hot water.
So here's the thing. It just depends on the person. So I'm gonna say depends on the partner. If you're attracted to someone of the opposite sex, it's usually a celebrity, a fictional character, or someone similarly unattainable. True or false? What? If you're attracted to someone of the opposite sex...
Yeah, wait, do you have, like, is it more, like, celebrity, fictional characters that you are attracted to than, like, real people in your life?
It's definitely true for me.
I
Yeah,
guess.
but we know where you are on this scale.
Everyone I work with is gay. I don't know why I had to prove anything. Are you comfortable exploring?
What? I'm not gay. What?
I'm kidding. Are you comfortable exploring your feelings and attractions further to understand your sexual orientation? Are you comfortable exploring your feelings and attractions further to who? Just in general?
I guess in general.
I guess
exploring can be a very personal matter.
Have you ever been intimate with someone of the same sex? Yes, and it was great. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, what? How come there's no like it sucked though option on there? It's only good.
Do you ever fantasize about being someone? I don't fantasize about relationships in general, so I'm gonna say no. When you scroll through social media, it feels like all you see is gay content. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, this test did show itself to you when you were on the tier maker.
Yeah, that's no.
I'm gonna say no.
You got me.
I also don't use Discord's like really. Wait, is that one of the things?
Yes,
that's fucking crazy. I don't use social media past
like Walter White's
TikTok,
confession.
So.
You got me.
How do you generally feel about people of the same gender? Somewhat attracted, I guess. Everyone's different. Do you feel that you have a good gaydar? My gaydar's fucking perfect, I'll tell you. Do you feel you can relate to the gay themes in media?
You watch the Owl House and you're like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't understand what that really means, but support gay
the
people
gate
totally.
test will remember that.
Have you ever kissed someone of the same sex? What, didn't it already ask that? How do you feel about gay characters in media? I get very excited over gay characters. Have you ever had a romantic or emotional attraction to someone of the same gender? Have you ever had a romantic or emotional attraction? Of course. When you imagine yourself in a relationship, you picture yourself with someone. Yes. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah. Either or. Do you think you are gay? Would you say yes if you're bi?
At this point, if you're not sure, you're not sure.
Would you say yes if you're bi, or would you say I'm not sure? Or
I
no?
would say I'm not sure.
My philosophy.
Gay is the specific, or gay is the umbrella.
Yeah, like some people say like gay and bi are two completely separate things, but like I say if you're bi, you apply to both gay and straight things at the same time. Like
Karan said they could have shortened this with 20 questions. Just
You're kind of like the Avatar.
This is just a very thorough gay
say
test.
No. I do think I'm gay. No. Very gay.
Congratulations. You are very gay.
And everything.
Okay.
Can we talk about WWE now?
No, let's end the stream because we finished the tier list and I got things to do.
Correct. I got things to do as well. I might cut that last part out only out of concern that it might be inappropriate if someone younger clicks on this. So you might have an exclusive experience right now. But that was our tier list. We hope you enjoyed. And if you think you are gay,
take the test below. We got a link in the description.
No, nope.
Has a virus in it.
Look, if you think you're gay, just do some soul searching, evaluate it, and
afterwards.
Kiss a mirror.
I'm washing my
my
hands of this discussion. Like I am not encouraging bad advice here.
All right, we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye.